Max Verstappen. Do, 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 do.
Do, 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 do.
Max
Max
Verstappen. Should I do like a drum roll? I think I have some drum roll.
I have been,
Let's see.
yeah, I have been mentally abused at this point.
Let's go.
Oh man.
Let's
Okay.
see. What is that?
Okay.
P1, bro.
Okay.
What's the shock I'm
Okay.
getting right now? Yeah.
Classic Ferrari strategy, boys.
Classic Ferrari strategy in Williams.
भाई सब फरारी से इंस्पायर्ड हो रहे हैं. मैक्लारन पिट स्टॉप फकअप कर रहे हैं अपने.
भाई मैक्लेरन को क्या हो गया भाई ये 4.4 3.1 what
भाई
is that, bro?
see that clearly shows that they lack the experience to challenge for a world title. I mean, they haven't challenged for a world title since 2013, भाई.
2013.
क्या ही उम्मीद
was like Michael Vettel
अंडर लुइस.
अच्छा.
लुइस 14 में गया था ना वहां पे. मतलब 13 में ही गया था.
अच्छा तो मैक्लेरन sorry I heard Ferrari I don't know. I was thinking about
नहीं McLaren. They haven't challenged since 2013. वो clearly दिख रहा है. Very abundantly visible कि they are not experienced in like for a world title. They are not there yet. They have the driver, sure.
They have the car as well.
Team is not there.
कार तो भाई
यार 19-20 का फर्क है सच बताओ मैक्लारन और रेड बुल के बीच में. 19-20 का फर्क है सच बताओ.
Really?
हाँ.
अगर तो
हाँ.
अगर
See, I'll tell you why it's 19-20. It's because of Verstappen. Like if it's any other driver, it is way bigger.
It is way like 20 and 1.
हाँ 19-20 का फर्क is because of Verstappen. वो that guy is clearly making the difference.
सही बात है bro. Oh, Venti has something to say. I started watching F1 after I saw how well Leclerc was driving. Followed Leclerc and Ferrari. Then 2023-24, there was a race where Carlos was ahead and Charles was asked not to fight and almost crashed into Carlos. Was it Monza, I guess? Uska ego I did not like, so I started following Carlos. Ooh.
I know what he's exactly talking
Monza?
about. He's talking about Monza. First thing, they said no risk. They did not say do not fight. अब scene क्या है कि Carlos braked way earlier than Charles expected. Yeah. And credit to Charles for not crashing into him.
सही में याद है
Credit to Charles. They did not tell them to not to fight. They were allowed to fight. They were told not to take any risks. And then Carlos broke way too early than Charles expected. And then, oh bhai.
सही बात है bro.
At the chicane, yes. But, yes, at the chicane.
But is it true like क्योंकि ये बहुत बड़ा कंट्रोवर्सी हुआ था चाइना में, if you remember, about radio messages कि वो लोग सारे रेडियो मैसेजेस नहीं दिखाते. हो सकता
नहीं दिखाते because हाँ उसका कंट्रोवर्सी क्या था ना कि everyone was saying like कि भाई Leclerc को फेवर कर रहे. Brother, it was Lewis who suggested the switch. Like literally it was Lewis who himself suggested जाने दो. He has a better strategy and he's faster. It was the team that was goddamn incompetent कि उन्होंने जाने नहीं दिया. What happened in Miami? Same thing था वो.
Same thing. I know, right? भाई वो तो मायामी का तो रेडियो मैसेजेस at the chicane. Yeah, at the chicane, right? Ventia.
The fact that Carlos almost overtook Lewis, भाई.
अरे हाँ भाई, literally.
क्या कर रही है यार ये टीम?
Williams fight, but I think I would say Williams ने थोड़ा grow किया है. You know, I think they are working hard. मेरे को तो किक साबर तो I don't know कि वो F1 का कुछ अभी भी
वो Audi भाई, they are waiting for Audi.
They are waiting for Audi, right?
Given up. They have literally given up भाई.
Aston Martin they are waiting for Newey next year. देखेंगे अच्छा कुछ हुआ.
नहीं, Aston Martin might actually cook.
अच्छा, this year.
The upgrades after Imola, the upgrades worked so good. The upgrades actually worked so well. I feel like they'll cook.
In
Monaco.
European
I have a feeling
after they go to the Europe, is it?
I have a feeling they'll cook in Monaco.
अच्छा.
मुझे लग रहा है Alonso will make Q3
with two-stop strategy.
नहीं he'll make Q3. रेस का पता नहीं.
अच्छा.
But हाँ भाई क्योंकि यार भाई देखो जैसा अभी last race Imola they had the VSC. ठीक है तो Alonso की strategy basically fuck up हो गया पूरा.
I know, right? कितना frustrated he was like.
हाँ, like literally कुछ नहीं कर सकता था. बुरा लग रहा था यार.
I know भाई मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा था like कि क्या हो रहा है भाई.
This was not rage, bhai. That was just sadness,
सैडनेस,
bhai. मैंने बोला
टोटल
यार
सैडनेस ब्रो,
दुख हो रहा है भाई.
कि क्या भाई, इससे अच्छा मेरे को ऑल्टो दे दो, मैं वो चला लेता हूँ भाई, कुछ अलग सा गाड़ी दे दो भाई, ये क्या है, मैं पर इतना थक गया है बंदा एक्चुअली में एस्टर में जाके. आई डोंट नो व्हाई दो.
Yeah.
I think Avanti has a comment. I don't know why though, but Carlos in Williams is actually good for Williams. Albono is a good driver, just had no luck.
Yeah, if they can pull out a resurgence like they did in 2013, I think they might challenge for the constructors next year.
Could be. They could fight.
मतलब they won't win it.
Yeah.
But like top 3 तो निकाल सकते हैं.
टॉप से ही तो निकाल सकते हैं.
Because the Mercedes engine is looking like the engine for next year. They have that. ठीक है, car is very much good in terms of aero. They actually might
But
pull
biggest,
out, like podium contenders होंगे.
Biggest question, are they gonna get a podium this year?
Oh, they'll get it in Monaco.
Monaco?
Albon P3.
Albon in Monaco? How did
He'll
you
do it.
How did you figure it out? Like performance from previous races?
Because I'll tell you why. Because see, he's consistently finished P5, I believe, except for Bahrain. Saro he has finished P5, P4 or P6, one of the three. Mostly P5s, right? Monaco is basically qualifying his king.
Qualifying his king, yeah.
And Albon is on like वो गाड़ी के साथ he is in sync. He has a lot of confidence in the car. Carlos is slowly getting there, but he's still not very comfortable with the car. Albon is there. Albon in मतलब ऐसा लगा लो कि the car is part of his body at this point. वो इतना घुस चुका है इस गाड़ी में.
Okay.
So, and for qualifying, you need to have confidence in the car. And there are a lot of top guys who are not very confident in their car. Kimi देख लिया Imola में क्या हुआ. He is not there yet. ठीक है. Then और कौन? Lando is low on confidence अभी. That could be a potential lookout.
Yeah.
ठीक है. So I have a feeling he'll qualify P5 or something. And Williams are pretty decent with strategy. So I could see a podium, to be honest. P3.
Yeah.
Albon के लिए. I could see that happen.
So you think Albon will get before Carlos कि Carlos लेके आएगा पहले?
नहीं, Albon will get it before Carlos. He'll get it before Carlos.
Because he's more used to the car, I think, and he knows, I don't know, in and out of the car, I think.
See, actually क्या है ना, Albon के साथ you'll get more option as for strategy because he qualifies better.
Oh yeah, true.
बात वो है. Carlos has to go for a long haul if he doesn't qualify well, and that's basically what's happening 90% of the time. Not to say कि भाई P6 in the Williams is bad. It's just Albon ने इतने क्या किया? Albon ने इतना standard high set कर दिया ना कि P6 seems like okay, ठीक है, cool.
सही बात है.
Like if it's below P5, it feels like कि ठीक है. भाई इस साल तो P5 is like average for them.
सही बात.
Which is very good for them, to be honest. That's way better than the previous 4 years.
True. Avanti has some comment.
कि P5 पे disappointment है भाई.
सही बात है. Okay, I don't know if this is true or not, but rumors said that Carlos is driving last year's chassis. Oh.
भाई last year का ही नहीं, last year car का ही evolution है. So वो last year की chassis ही है more or less सारी cars में, except for Ferrari who thought कि हम लोग एक साल बचा है रेगुलेशन में, गाड़ी बदल देते हैं.
क्यों कर रहा है ऐसा? क्यों?
कहाँ से आती है इतनी अक्ल इन लोगों को?
फरारी है भाई, they have big revenues. They're like 10 लोग हैं सोचने के लिए उनके पास, ये सब चीजें.
भाई फायर करो उनको, नहीं सोच रहे वो.
सही है. But recently अपना क्या है, James Vowles का, I don't know if you've seen a video on Facebook or maybe Instagram. You know what did he say? Did you see that video? वो बोलता है कि बोलता है to clarify to everyone, all the viewers out there and everyone, Albon and Sainz are driving the exact same car. Each and every part and everything is same in the car. That's what I took.
यार,
I did that clarification.
Carlos,
I think. I don't know.
नहीं, see, यार देखो, you won't be paying Carlos big money if you're not gonna give him the car to drive. कोई sense नहीं.
Because
कोई sense नहीं बनाता है भाई.
At the end, they want to win and they want to get podiums and they want to get points.
They literally bought out his contract, भाई. इतना पैसा क्यों देंगे अगर उसको गाड़ी नहीं देनी ढंग की भाई? And why would And it's not like कि अगर वो previous year chassis चला रहा होगा कार्लोस को ये बात पता नहीं होगी तो why would he willingly go to that team? कोई
True,
sense नहीं बनाती है बात.
true. Oh, thank you. True. That's right.
भाई Carlos is a full-time strategist and part-time racing driver भाई.
That's true. भाई साहब उसने I remember the win he did in Silverstone in 2022. Was it 2022?
भाई सीधा ही मना कर दिया, बोला मैं नहीं डिफेंड कर रहा, चार्ल्स जाए थर्ड डायमेंशन में, मैं जा
सही
रहा
में
हूँ.
भाई उसने पूरा बोला कि guys you need to understand this is what I'm trying to
नहीं
tell
नहीं
you.
and
भाई
हाँ भाई नहीं, फेयर प्ले भाई.
Fair
तुम
play,
उसको
fair play.
नए टायर्स पे लाके बोल रहे हो कि तुम डिफेंड कर. अरे
हाँ.
तो चार्ल्स को पिट करो ना,
हाँ, सही
कौन
बात
रोक रहा था?
है.
कौन रोक रहा था तुम्हें?
सही बात है. Don't know man, सही में देख. हाँ लेकिन एक्चुअली में वो तो आई डोंट नो कौन सा रेस था जहाँ पे वो बोल रहा है कि कार्लोस इज सेइंग दैट इट्स गोना रेन एंड यू नो एलेक्स आई वाज इट ऑस्ट्रेलिया. आई थिंक इट वाज ऑस्ट्रेलिया
Was
राइट.
it gonna rain?
क्योंकि
यार
हाँ वो
भाई
रेस में
कार्लोस ने
अरे
ऐसी कॉल्स ना बहुत बारी की है. तो
he
इट्स
was bro in Australia. In Australia he did you know that Alex को ये लैप में पिट करना चाहिए because it's gonna rain and they got some points because of that. That's what James Wow said that and then Alex actually thanked Carlos that thanks for the points and thanks for letting the team know that
सही है
because वो
भाई,
बैठा था देखो
सही है भाई.
he was near the pit wall you know where the engineers sit and he just saw that oh it's gonna rain now उसने ऐसा हाथ निकाल के देखा और वो बोला कि like you know
Oh हाँ, Carlos had retired in
in that race
Australia ना first lap पे. हाँ before
that
the
time
हाँ ठीक है, yes now I remember. भाई सही है यार.
yeah
ये सही है भाई, क्या टीम प्लेयर मिला इनको, god
सही
damn.
में
Oh
strategist
भाई, that's actually kind
just
of sick.
imagine he
Not
just
gonna lie.
like put his hand out engineers well he didn't do he has no job of doing that because he's sitting in the car all the time and he can't put his hand out and check the rain right this guy engineers karte hai wo and the strategists and managers and everyone he did that and he was like oh pit karao like crazy man this guy is just you know
यार भाई कार्लोस को चैंपियनशिप दो यार, क्या
सही
कर
में
रहे हो?
एक
भाई साहब
उसको
इतना बड़ा
देना
टीम
चाहिए
प्लेयर
भाई
नहीं देखा
सही
जिंदगी.
में ब्रो ही इज ग्रेट. अलोंसो को देखो टीम प्लेयर याद है जब आई थिंक 2022 में जब दे वर गेटिंग पोडियम्स एंड यू नो he was like a dad to Stroll.
अच्छा वो
Remember that?
लांस, हाँ लांस को वो सजेस्ट कर रहा था. प्रॉब्लम ये थी ना कि भाई अलोंसो ने तो अपने हिसाब से सजेशन दी थी, बट
वो
उसकी
ड्राइवर का
सजेशंस को यूज करने के लिए वो ड्राइवर भी उस लेवल का होना चाहिए.
ब्रो
जैसे उसने सजेशन दिया भाई ओवरस्टीयर कर गया भाई. आई एम लाइक ओके ब्रदर.
but this time remember Stroll is way ahead of Alonso in the points.
भाई
मैं
भाई
information
भाई सबको भाई
I'm
यार
not
भाई
saying
यार
I'm
कुछ
not
नहीं
saying I'm
भाई.
not saying Stroll is great driver and I feel bad for
भाई
Alonso at the same time. I'm just telling that
भाई
that's the facts and that's the storyline of 2025. You know that. Stroll
भाई
को निकालो, Stroll को निकालो, सही में निकालो यार.
the championship standings does not tell the full
Full
story.
story, yeah. No, but
Oh,
yeah, true. I would say that. Stroll को निकालना चाहिए actually. They should bring in Max to Aston.
भाई भाई पहले ना अपने इंटरनल चीजें सॉल्व कर ले. मैक्स का बाद में सोचो, पहले गाड़ी बनाओ.
सही बात है भाई. उन लोग का अभी I don't know next year क्या होगा. Adrian Newey was seen in Monaco this first time.
भाई
as
what
a
a
Aston
भाई
Martin
भाई सब
outfit.
छोड़ो, सब छोड़ो भाई. what a waste of a newy car भाई.
सही में.
what a waste of a newy car. I mean ठीक है, sure Alonso is gonna drive that, but god damn भाई.
हाँ सही बात है. वो भी चलो दे रहे उसको वो बंदे को. I don't know he has the motivation उसके पास. I don't
He
know
doesn't. He doesn't.
he has कभी भी उसको I think कभी भी मैं प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में I see him and कभी भी like कहीं पे भी उसको देखा he's not you know into that much.
हाँ 2020 was the last year he had motivation for F1 जब रेसिंग पॉइंट था. उसके बाद से it's never been the same.
Bro, have you seen one video of Lance Stroll where he was giving autographs to the audience and all the caps were McLaren, Red Bull, Ferrari and everything and he was signing on that. And I know
भाई
you're
ऑटोग्राफ एक्सेप्ट कौन कर रहा था?
that's what the story. That's the story.
एक्सेप्ट कौन कर रहा था? The hell? अरे भाई.
That's the story.
Okay.
Obviously, you know
He has fans.
bro, he doesn't have
Surprising.
fans. The thing is because they obviously you know the viewers want to get autograph of every driver they see, right? अभी वो बाहर कहीं खड़ा था और literally सब लोग उसको ऐसे हैट दे रहे, you know. And I was like, एक बंदे के पास एस्टन का हैट नहीं था. Everyone was like with Ferrari, Mercedes और ये वो. एस्टन हैट
यार
होगा
आई
तो
मीन
obviously it's gonna be Fernando Alonso और तो कोई नंबर लेगा लगाने वाला
टू
है.
बी एक सच बात बताओ ऐसा क्यों है, बिकॉज यार एस्टन मार्टिन का जो मर्च है ना भाई बहुत डल है भाई,
हाँ डाले सही बात है.
बहुत डल है भाई। कम से कम जैसे है ना फरारी मकलार ये ना दूर से दिख जाते हैं, हाँ वो है फरारी की कैप।
सही बात है.
एस्टन मार्टिन की आप 50 चीजें जो उस ग्रीन कलर की है, आप कैसे फिगर आउट करोगे एस्टन मार्टिन है।
ट्रू. गेट
बहुत
रिकार्डोज
डल है
बैक.
पता है, लाइक थोड़ा थोड़ा ऐसा लाइट ग्रीन करे ना तो मजा है, बहुत डल है।
बहुत डल है
या फिर
बहुत.
चैंपियनशिप जीतने, या चैंपियनशिप जीतना शुरू करते हैं,
या तो
that's also
फिर
an option.
पूरा ही कलर चेंज कर दो, कुछ और ही बना दो उसको.
नहीं
एस्टन
आई डोंट
मार्टिन
थिंक दे विल डू दैट,
दे
बिकॉज
वोंट डू
जैसा
दैट.
फरारी के साथ रेड एसोसिएटेड है, मैक्लारन के साथ पपाया एसोसिएटेड है ना, तो
हो
एस्टन
गया
का
अभी
एक्चुअली
एस्टन का हो
ग्रीन है
गया हाँ.
हाँ। तो रियलिस्टिकली आई डोंट थिंक दे विल चेंज दैट, इट्स जस्ट चैंपियनशिप जीतना शुरू कर दो भाई,
सही में.
बहुत फैन मिल जाएंगे।
चैंपियनशिप क्या खाली कुछ पोडियम्स लेके आ जाओ, विल बी हैप्पी यू नो.
हाँ मतलब वही टॉप 5, मतलब ना
टॉप
ऐसा
5 हाँ.
टॉप 10 पे रहो तो फैन मिल जाएंगे भाई।
सही बात है. एंड वेंटियर सेइंग गेट बैक, रिकार्डो इज वे बेटर देन
भाई
स्ट्रोल.
वॉश्ड
ब्रो
वॉश्ड
क्या
वॉश्ड
रिकॉर्ड, रिकार्डो इज वर्स्ट. ओके ये तो कोई
वॉश्ड है भाई,
डिबेट हो गया भाई अभी तो.
वॉश्ड है भाई, वॉश्ड
पॉइंट्स
है भाई,
लेके आ
वॉश्ड
जाओ.
है।
रिकार्डो का भी आई डोंट नो,
सी
ही इज डन आई गेस. आई थिंक.
सी सी आइदर कोच वर्स्टैपन, ठीक है, नहीं तो ब्रिंग अ यंग ड्राइवर अलोंगसाइड अलोंसो, अलोंसो उसकी डेवलपमेंट में हेल्प करेगा, सिंपल।
अच्छा. हम्म.
ये रिकार्डो पेरेज वेरेज ये हो गया इनका टाइम
I
भाई।
think they. Do you think they will come back in Cadillac because rumors are there that
पेरेज को ले आओ,
Perez आएगा
पेरेज को ले आओ, पेरेज को ले आओ,
because he
रिकार्डो
is
इज
a
वॉश्ड, पेरेज को
very
ले आओ।
like था ही अच्छा ड्राइवर, बट उसके रेड बुल कार ने उसका पूरा कैरियर का जो बैंड बजाया है उसके बाद.
यार देखो पता है क्या, नाउ व्हाट वी नो ऑफ द रेड बुल, आई फील लाइक कि पहली बात तो वी वर टू हार्श ऑन पेरेज, दूसरी बात कि आई फील लाइक पेरेज स्टिल हैज इट इन हिम,
Yeah,
to be
that's
honest,
what I feel as
because
well.
bhai, the fact that he was able to make Q3 in that Red Bull, and मतलब Q2 में भी जब बाहर निकलता था he was mostly P11,
Hmm.
और now what we know about it, भाई भाई we all should apologize to that guy भाई, उसकी गलती नहीं थी भाई।
I know, right?
The car was literally undrivable, सिर्फ मैक्स चला सकता है उस गाड़ी को और कोई नहीं चला
That's
सकता।
what we know now. At that time, I
हाँ
think it was
एग्जैक्टली
it
तो
was
तो
portrayed that
पेरेज, हाँ
he's like the wrong person. He
पेरेज इज
don't know how to
वॉश्ड,
drive and
हाँ
everything. Yeah,
Perez is washed basically, वही कह रहे थे।
I
तो
mentioned it before.
Perez, I feel like Perez is a good shout for Cadillac. I think he'll do well there.
अच्छा. True. I think
Hmm.
first
I
season
could see
is
him.
fine for them. देखते हैं अगर उसका depends. I think
दो सीजन,
Perez I
दो
think
सीजन।
Perez can give them good feedback about how they
Yes,
should make the
yes,
car and all that.
yes,
Feedback अच्छा है
yes.
Perez के side.
दे सकता है
I
वो।
think that he would be good in
बिकॉज
that situation.
बिकॉज अगर अगर रेड बुल ने पेरेज का फीडबैक सुन लिया होता ना, देखो गाड़ी थोड़ी सी स्लो हो जाती, बट देन अगेन दे हैड ड्राइवर्स केपेबल हु कुड हैव एक्सट्रैक्टेड, दे वुड हैव हैड टू ड्राइवर्स हु कुड हैव एक्सट्रैक्टेड मोर आउट ऑफ द कार, नॉट जस्ट मैक्स।
Hmm.
रेड बुल का प्रॉब्लम क्या है कि मैक्स को, अगर अगर एस्टन मार्टिन बिकम्स हेला कंपेटिटिव अंडर न्यू ही, ठीक है, ओलोंसो को तो नहीं निकालने वाले ये, ठीक है, ओलोंसो को तो ये लोग 60-70 उम्र में भी चलवाएंगे गाड़ी
सही
से,
बात
पता नहीं भाई
है.
वो कैसे कर लेता है वो आदमी।
हाँ सही में भाई.
ठीक है
क्या
उसको,
है उसमें.
हाँ उसको निकालेंगे नहीं, ठीक है।
Hmm.
एंड न्यूई को मेनली हायर किया था F1 के लिए नहीं, फॉर देयर वैल्करी प्रोजेक्ट एंड्योरेंस रेस का,
सही
उसमें
बात है.
स्ट्रोल को डाल देंगे, ठीक है, बिकॉज दैट एक्चुअली सूट्स हिज, जिस तरह का उसका ड्राइविंग है इट एक्चुअली सूट्स वेक, ठीक है, वो आ जाएगा। वर्स्टैपन विल कम टू एस्टन मार्टिन, रेड बुल किससे रिप्लेस करेगा,
सही बात है.
बिकॉज भाई मैक्स वर्स्टैपन भाई जनरेशनल प्रोडिजी टैलेंट, किससे रिप्लेस करोगे भाई।
सही बात है. बहुत बहुत मुश्किल है.
तुमने अपनी एकेडमी की इतनी मतलब लगा रखी है कि तुम किसी यंग ड्राइवर को लाओगे वो फर्स्ट कॉर्नर ही निकाल दे गाड़ी से, बहुत बड़ी बात है,
सही बात है.
किससे रिप्लेस करोगे।
बहुत मुश्किल है अभी. अभी बहुत मुश्किल
तो
है.
वही है, दे आर रिलाइंग वे टू मच ऑन मैक्स। आई मीन ठीक है श्योर मैक्स लव्स दैट कि भाई कंपेटिटिवनेस है, मेरे को मतलब ऐसा ऑडिशियस मूव्स पुल आउट करने को मिल रहे हैं, बट वो भाई फ्रस्ट्रेट हो जाएगा एक टाइम के बाद, मैं बता रहा हूँ जिस हिसाब से इनका चल रहा है वो फ्रस्ट्रेट हो
And
जाएगा।
then I think when he moves out of Red Bull is like gonna go like
मिडफील्ड टीम है भाई,
midfield
इजी।
and maybe lowers. Never know.
नहीं लोअर तो
Midfield.
यार सी they are too big to go to the bottom. I mean विलियम्स के लिए हम यही कहते थे 90s now look where they are.
Yeah.
But they are too big to go down अभी सच बताओ. Like that has to be like a long 20 to 30 year process.
Okay. Hmm.
तब जाएंगे नीचे.
सही बात है.
If they don't improve of
If they
course.
don't improve, yeah. I think I don't know. Difficult है. अभी सुनोडा का क्या सीन है? Let's see how he's gonna perform. एक बार तो अभी जो crash in Imola was just crazy.
Still made it to P10, which
हाँ,
is
made
I
it to
mean, but
P10.
यार वही बात है कि top 3 कार में P20 to P10 is not something to commend about. such बोलूं तो
Yeah. True.
it's
I think people were comparing. I think I was watching this interview somewhere where it says compare Sunoda's P10 to P20 to P10 and Lewis Hamilton's P12 to P4 and ऐसा बोल रहे थे can you compare and see which one is better? I say obviously you give Lewis Hamilton, right? Why there is no doubt. I don't know you're gonna give Sunoda that.
नहीं सच बताओ if you put Lewis in that Red Bull ना he'll fail.
And that
वो
scenario
that
is not
car
gonna come. I
does
don't think so
not.
anytime होने वाला है.
हाँ वही बात है. That car doesn't suit Lewis's driving style at all. बिल्कुल नहीं करता है. He is gonna perform way worse than Yuki.
सही बात है.
सच बोलूं तो
वो
he's
तो है.
gonna perform way worse than Yuki.
Okay, limitation to the time. We're gonna move ahead because you know when we talk about F1 we can go whole day, right? Obviously that's
I mean एक छोटा सा एक segue because I mean it like अगर इसकी बात नहीं करेंगे तो that will be kind of crazy. भाई how the fuck
done what?
do you भाई क्या यार भाई मैं जब क्वालिफाइंग देख रहा था ना मोला
Qualifying,
का
okay.
भाई मेरा मन कर रहा था कि वो जैसा था ना अरे कौन सी गेम थी डेट्रॉइट बिकम्स ह्यूमन वाली कौन सी
Detroit becomes.
डेट्रॉइट थी ना समथिंग बिकम्स ह्यूमन वाली टेल ऑप्शंस वाली गेम यार मैं नाम भूल गया गॉड डैम बिकम्स गॉड डैम मैं भूल गया उसका नाम अरे द मीम वेरी फेमस ना जैसे ऐसा बंदूक पीछे होता है ऑप्शन आता है सुसाइड या गिव अप वाला
अच्छा
हाँ
मेरे को
समझ
भी
गया ना
ध्यान
किसकी
है
बात कर रहा हूँ
पर नाम याद नहीं है मेरे को भी.
हाँ नाम मेरे को भाई अभी पता नहीं क्यों नहीं ध्यान आ रहा बता दैट गेम इज सो पॉपुलर याद रहता है वैसे नाम अभी नहीं याद आ रहा तो जैसे मेरा लिटरली वही था सुसाइड या गिव अप
हाँ.
because how the fuck do you get out qualified by Williams in Q2 at your home race
हाँ सही बात है.
of
Ferrari.
all the tracks you could have pulled that shit you decided to pull that in Italy
हाँ.
brother
True.
Ferrari
How?
क्या कर रहे हो
The
यार what
qualification.
are you doing
No, I
क्या
think
कर
they
रहे
are
हो
they are consistent है भाई. ये ऐसा नहीं कि आज इनका हुआ. It's consistent. Ferrari qualification
अरे
के साथ
यार
क्या
Q3 तो
problem है?
पहुंचते थे भाई
क्या problem
Q3
है?
में 6th भाई Q3 में 6th और 7th तो आते थे कम से कम भाई होम रेस पे 11th 12th कौन आता है
सही बात है. 2023 season was it Charles Leclerc getting all the pole positions and stuff? Was it 2022 or 2023? I think 22. I think 22. Yeah.
22 he was chasing the Red Bull and then crashed and finished pieces हाँ वो 22 था
Oh, भाई साहब.
याद है मुझे
क्या
भाई
क्या था
भाई
भाई. क्या
दर्द
पोल पे पोल आ रहा था
दर्द
चार्ल
याद रहती है
लेक्लर.
सारे
I know, right?
भाई दर्द याद
दर्द
रहती है सारी
याद
भाई
रहती
दर्द सारी याद रहती है
है. I know, right? क्या हो गया भाई लोगों के. I hope कि ये लोग कुछ मिराकल निकाले. Last year obviously Charles Leclerc win in 2024 in Monaco. Legendary win.
भाई
You still remember I still
भाई
remember
अरे
the who was it? Alex Jakes or was it
ना वो
Alex
था
Brundle?
मार्टिन ब्रंडल था
Martin Brundle, right?
एलेक्स ब्रंडल हाँ
हाँ.
मार्टिन था या एलेक्स था वन ऑफ
One of them. I think Martin नहीं करता है मेरे ख्याल से Alex करता है I think. But हाँ.
देम
तो you know the way he said like you know he told his father
Yeah,
a lie
the
and then
the
oh my god.
the stands that he saw built in front now rise for him. Charles Leclerc wins the Monaco Grand Prix.
भाई
Oh
वो
God,
like
that's
I
such a
I
good
feel
line,
रोंगटे
bro.
खड़े हो गए थे bro. I can literally you know lines some
I
of
think
the.
I think wait. I'll try. मेरे को शायद याद है उसने
Okay,
word for
go
word
on.
क्या बोला था. And I'll try. ठीक है. His career was going nowhere. His career was finished. But then his guardian angel Jules told Ferrari that you have to get this guy into Formula One. You somehow have to get this guy. And then that year he loses his guardian angel in 2014, and then a year later he lost his father, where he told his father a white lie that he had made it to Formula One. but now that became a reality because of his driving. That became a reality. Now he drives for the red car, the Scuderia. The stands that he saw built in front of him now rise to cheer him on. Charles Leclerc wins the Monaco Grand
Oh
Prix.
my god, bro.
Oh
Well done, bro.
my
Well done. You remember it, bro. That's crazy. Nice.
brother, I
No,
lost my shit, dude.
crazy. Like I still remember. I obviously don't remember the whole sentence, but I
Oh,
still remember what he said, and I was like, oh my god. Oh, BB. I think when I see that particular sentence of the commentator, I'm like, oh my god, was
the
perfectly
fact they
matched,
referenced the
and
fact, huh? Yeah,
timing. I
the
would say
fact they
timing.
referenced,
Yeah,
the fact they referenced Jules and his father's death. That was
crazy.
crazy,
Yeah,
man. I
that's
was like,
crazy.
when I heard that, I was like, damn, they really went there.
Yeah, true. Like crazy, crazy. I would like
I credit,
amazing,
my credit.
amazing. I don't know if someone, if he would have already practiced, because I know commentators use their book, they write stuff before their race, what they're gonna
यार
say.
पता है बात क्या
But
है पता है बात क्या है but that felt way
way,
too real to be
way real.
scripted पता
True,
है
true, true. I would say that.
that felt way too real to be scripted like sure the sentences felt like कि हाँ okay it could be a script but damn भाई he made it feel too real
True, true, true. It was just amazing. I don't know, like some of
बहुत
the
बढ़िया
dialogues,
था
some of the one which in Silverstone is very famous, is the biggest meme of Lewis Hamilton overtaking Charles Leclerc and
through
Checo
goes
Perez is just
Hamilton
another
भाई
level. That was Martin Brundle, I guess.
मत याद दिलाओ यार
Oh, 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 that
दुख होता
was
है भाई
just crazy. Did he win that race?
Ma- Max finished P7 that race
Who
we
won
could
that
have
race?
had Carlos won that we
Ah,
could
that's
have
the Carlos
had
race, right? Yeah.
we could have Charles could have gained like 12 to 15 points on Max for the championship. He only gained 4.
Don't cry, bro. It's okay. Ferrari's gonna give. Ferrari haven't changed at all after all these years. That's the crazy part. What are they doing? Why are they not changing? What are they trying to find? I don't understand
By
the fact.
my biggest hope is कि उनकी जो theory है ना कि they had reached the maximum ceiling of the car and improvement का scale नहीं था. So the car that they have changed to actually has a greater ceiling. That's my only hope left with this team. That's literally only hope left.
Oh, crazy. And are they bringing any upgrades to Monaco recently? I don't know.
ट्रैक स्पेसिफिक होगा
I think they.
ऐसा
I think
कुछ
everyone's
मेजर
bringing a
ओवरऑल
new rear
होगा
wing and to
हाँ
bring more
इट्स मोर
downforce.
ट्रैक स्पेसिफिक है हाँ ट्रैक
Yeah.
स्पेसिफिक अपग्रेड्स होंगे देयर
Oh
इज नो
yeah. There's no big
ऐसा
upgrades.
जैसा ओवरऑल नहीं है बिकॉज स्पेन में वो रेगुलेशन होगा ना फ्लेक्सी विंग का चेंज होगा
Ah, yeah,
तो
yeah, yeah.
वहां पे यू हाँ वहां पे वी विल गेट टू सी द मेजर अपग्रेड्स
What about the try strategies? Like, do you think that team
भाई
team will
मुझे
be
तो
in
पता है क्या
advantage?
लग
Let's
रहा
see.
है
And
मैं सच बात बताऊं वर्स्ट केस सिनेरियो क्या होने वाला है मुझे जो लग रहा है फर्स्ट टर्न क्रैश होगा रेड रेड फ्लैग एक पिट स्टॉप गया ठीक
okay,
है एक बचा है रेस चल रही होगी ठीक है हमारे अगर
correct.
इफ लॉसन इज नॉट आउट इन द फर्स्ट टर्न ठीक है वेरी हार्श बट भाई का ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड यही रहा है अगर लॉसन है रेस के अंदर तो सेकंड रेड फ्लैग ठीक है दूसरा पिट स्टॉप रेस खत्म
Because like we have a lot of newbies going on to Monaco track, which is
हाँ
like
हाँ
crazy as
हाँ
well.
एग्जैक्टली एग्जैक्टली एग्जैक्टली
I
मुझे
made
तो
a.
यही लग रहा है दोनों पिट स्टॉप रेड रेड फ्लैग के अंडर होने वाले हैं या
I
फिर
that's
सेफ्टी
what
कार
I
के
think
अंडर
as
होंगे
well. That but is there a chance of rain? I think I saw a lot of discussion about Monaco will be having rain on that day.
भाई अगर रेन यार पता है क्या आई एम लो की होपिंग ना हो because these guys are just too afraid to use the wet tire and I don't want to sit 2 hours waiting for the rain to stop bhai.
Ah, bhai, I know, right? I think Venti has
like
something here, bro.
meme I mean
Sorry,
भेजेगा
sorry
कहाँ
to
पे
interrupt you, bro. Actually, I made a
no
meme
no
and
no that's
it's
fine
just a joke, though. May I send you? Send it, bro. Send it. I whatever it is, we are happy to see it, bro. Here on the chat, on the.
हाँ
Ah, bro,
वो
bro.
भाई
Sure, bro. Link भेजो
हाँ
or
वही
Discord, bro.
भाई वो कंफर्म्ड नहीं होता भाई वो पता चले लिंक भेजा टाइम आउट हो गया भाई हाँ अरे
Discord,
नहीं
bro.
भाई होता है रे बहुत होता है भाई
Okay,
हाँ
I'll show it on the screen as well. Wait, let me see. Uh, did it work?
नहीं नहीं nothing on the screen here.
It worked. It worked. I think I used this view. I made this view like sometime. I don't know if it's working or not, but let's see.
अब
There
आया
is
अब आया.
Jos Verstappen plus belt is equal to Max Verstappen. Now plus belt plus Red Bull is equal to Max Verstappen. Am I missing something?
मैक्स तब भी जीत रहा था, मैक्स अब भी जीत रहा है.
Is
मैक्स
that
नहीं
the thing?
बदला. I don't know.
Bro, I am a bit confused.
I don't know. Max winning is he's winning in both games.
Max winning trophy, missing the trophy.
ट्रॉफी दोनों में दिख रही है.
हाँ मेरे को भी दोनों में दिख रहे हैं. Max winning trophy, missing the trophy. Bro, sorry, I'm a bit confused.
भाई मेरे को भी नहीं आया, मेरे को भी नहीं आया. Sorry. मुझे भी नहीं आया. अरे नहीं भाई.
जाने
जाने
दो.
दे, हाँ
No,
जाने
bro,
दे.
come on, bro, explain it.
जाने देते हैं भाई. नहीं नहीं, एक्चुअली जाने देते हैं. नहीं समझ आया because
I'm a bit
वो
confused.
उससे
Wait.
मार खा रहा था because he finished P2, तो he did not finish P2 because उसको मार नहीं खानी थी. दूसरे में है कि अब वो अब यॉस वर्स्टैपेन और रेड बुल दोनों से मार खा रहा है, लेकिन अब वो जीत रहा है.
I don't get it, bro. Sorry, am I missing something? Sorry.
भाई मैं तो बता रहा हूँ, मैं तो मिस कर दिया.
Sorry, mate. I am finding it a bit difficult. Did you make it, bro?
अरे भाई, okay, now you explain it. Now when he explains it, it makes sense. ठीक है, fair.
Josh says Red Bull to make sure Max wins. Yeah.
Fair. ठीक है. Now it makes sense.
That makes really good sense, bro. Nice, bro. Nice one. Thank you.
भाई deep cut.
Deep cut, बहुत deep cut था, bro.
Deep cut था भाई, deep cut था. ना, fair. Actual good meme भाई, actual good.
Bro, Josh के हाथ में एक hunter बनाओ, bro. That would make it more accurate or something, you know. Well, add something on it, bro.
भाई ठीक है यार, भाई क्या ही बोले भाई. I'm glad Verstappen achieved in life, नहीं तो भाई बहुत बुरा हाल होता उसका.
About Josh and Max and stuff, I have one thing to share. Okay. Let's. So, if you remember, have you seen the seat of Kimi Antonelli joining?
नहीं. मैं सच बताऊं क्या, मुझे तो भाई स्कैम लगा वो तो. भाई उसको जीत तो लेने दो कुछ यार. पहले ही Netflix डॉक्यूमेंट्री बना दी भाई.
He got his first points and it was released on Netflix, you know that. So okay,
like,
so in that,
what the hell,
bro, one thing in that was very, very kind of funny to me when there's like 5 and 6 stakeholders and you know whatever you know Toto and everyone is there, okay, on a big WhatsApp chat, obviously because it was powered by WhatsApp, that particular the seat, okay. And Josh, some stakeholder messages on the group chat and says, is Max Verstappen an option? When he sends that Toto sends a message straight away, not at all an option. How does
कितना झूठ
भाई. He says not at all an option, ऐसा कुछ he says.
ये तो ब्लेटेंट लाई है भाई. रसल पे प्रेशर डाला था लास्ट ईयर क्योंकि वर्स्टैपेन के पास जा रहे थे वो. What?
They asked Carlos Sainz as well. They said Carlos Sainz is not available or something. They said, you know, or can't afford.
He was available. तुम पैसे नहीं दे रहे थे.
That's what they said is like not an option. Something they said. I don't remember. I remember Max was.
Bro, I was spot on when I said it's a scam.
भाई ऐसा सब उसमें आया है and I was shocked. Like we literally saw when we know Toto, जो बंदा Max को गाली देते आ रहा था, he was literally saying Max is an option, Max is good and we could take him, you know, if he was, and he literally said that Max is not an option in that chat and I was like, ये क्या चल रहा है? Like I don't understand.
भाई insert Toto talking to yours Verstappen photo. Not an option.
Not an option.
Really? Yeah.
I'm not good at
editing.
I'm having fun. That even F1 official Instagram.
अरे हाँ भाई, the official F1 channel is embracing the France urban memes. भाई, what the hell?
भाई F1 admin is just crazy sometimes.
भाई
I think वो
भाई
joint मारता है and then he does all this stuff, you know that.
भाई सच बताओ क्या, अगर इन लोगों ने एक ढंग की हायरिंग की है ना, तो वो अपनी सोशल मीडिया टीम
Social
की की
media
है भाई।
admin team. भाई
इनकी
literally वो
सोशल
बंदा
मीडिया टीम एस टियर है भाई।
S tier
दे
S tier.
एक्चुअली दे एक्चुअली मेक मीम्स ऑन कम्युनिटी मीम्स भाई, लाइक भाई इंटरेक्शन बढ़ाना हो तो भाई इनसे सीखो भाई,
सही
सही
में भाई,
मायने में।
they can bring anyone into F1. It looks like that.
Hey, हाँ एग्जैक्टली ब्रो, you saw those photo dump जो उन्होंने लास्ट ईयर मोनाको की थी, in which Charles is diving into the water, you
Oh
know
yeah,
what the
yeah, yeah,
caption is
yeah.
on that, must be the water. I
Oh
am
my
like
god. क्या
भाई,
सोच के?
I was like brother what,
Yeah.
मैं एक बार
Crazy.
चेक किया, मैंने कहा एक मिनट, कोई फैन अकाउंट तो नहीं है, देखो फॉर्मूला वन
F1
टिक लगा हुआ है
ठीक
उस
लगा
पे,
हुआ
मैंने कहा
है। ये गए। हे राम, सही में। Oh yeah, even Ricardo वाला बहुत फेमस था। Did you see Ricardo's post? He's like, he's driving
नहीं
a
नहीं नहीं
tractor
नहीं
in Perth somewhere in Australia, and he has written like Franz Hermann on that.
नहीं भाई।
भाई क्या मतलब, और
अरे
पता है
हाँ
the
हाँ
funny
यार,
part,
एक चीज और याद है उससे मुझे,
the,
हाँ हाँ बताओ
the
बताओ बताओ।
funny part is the Ricardo deleted all the comments in that post and just kept one comment, which was Max Verstappen laughing on it. भाई
भाई
क्या है ब्रो
ऑथेंटिसिटी
ये सब?
रखनी।
डैम ब्रो, सही में क्या चल रहा है
डैम
ब्रो, लाइक
भाई।
मीम पे मीम चल रहा है सही में।
अरे मैक्स खुद वो मीम को एम्ब्रेस किया, सो
आई नो,
अभी वो स्क्रीनिंग हुई थी। हेलो,
या आई कैन हियर यू ब्रो, कैन यू?
अच्छा अच्छा, हाँ हाँ हाँ। तो अभी वो जो स्क्रीनिंग हुई थी ना, फॉर्मूला
F1,
वन की जो
oh
मूवी
yeah
है
yeah
जो
yeah,
जून में आ रही है, हाँ देयर वर टू ड्राइवर्स मिसिंग, लांस एंड मैक्स। लांस
Verstappen
का मेरे को नहीं पता क्या हुआ। वर्स्टैपन वाज डूइंग आई रेसिंग, भाई ने अपना नाम रखा हुआ है फ्रांस हरमन 69।
69 yeah, I saw that. Oh my god. And he says that obviously I want
मैंने
my
कहा
personal
ठीक है
time and
भाई।
all that. Bro, this guy has is the next level DNA of racing, bro. बंदा जाके कभी भी उठ के गया, वो न्यूबरिंग या क्या है, कौन सा ट्रैक है, वहां पे जाके रिकॉर्ड करके
हाँ
आ
हाँ
गया।
हाँ, वही पे तो, वही से तो फ्रांस हरमन मीम्स मिलना
आई नो
शुरू हुए, वही
राइट,
पे
हाँ
तो, वही
वही
से
था
तो
ना,
हुआ
वही था
स्टार्ट,
फ्रांस में ब्रो। आई एम जस्ट लाइक ये
वही
बंदा
से
क्या
स्टार्ट
है ब्रो,
हुआ।
रेसिंग क्या इतना मतलब,
यार टू बी
पैशन,
ऑनेस्ट,
टू मच पैशन।
टू बी ऑनेस्ट, यार पैशन ठीक है, बट टू बी ऑनेस्ट पता है क्या भाई, उसको और कुछ आता नहीं है उसके अलावा,
और
टू बी
कुछ आता नहीं
ऑनेस्ट।
है, हाँ सही बात है।
भाई लाइक वो पैदा हुआ है तब से गाड़ी में है,
हाँ सही बात है।
क्वाइट लिटरली। ओ लाइक आई डोंट थिंक उसको
डिफिकल्ट टू
कुछ और
अंडरस्टैंड
आता
राइट,
है उसके
इट्स
अलावा।
डिफिकल्ट टू अंडरस्टैंड ब्रो द मेंटालिटी राइट। हम लोग भी ऐसा होता है कि लाइक द थिंग विच वी लाइक एट अ पॉइंट वी आर लाइक आज बहुत हो गया भाई, लेट्स डू समथिंग एल्स
बहुत हो गया भाई,
राइट।
आज
आज
लेट्स डू
मूवी
समथिंग
देखने,
एल्स, ट्रू
अच्छा
ट्रू ट्रू।
भाई मोनाको में बुला रहे हैं अच्छे से थिएटर में तुमको, सारे वहां पे यू नो लाइक तुमको बिठा के मूवी दिखवा रहे हैं, और वो भाई इज लाइक आई डोंट गिव अ फक अबाउट दैट, है ना, लाइक क्रेजी ब्रो लाइक।
मेरे को गाड़ी चलानी है भाई।
हाँ मेरे को रेसिंग कर रहा है, अभी गेम खेल रहा है, लाइक
यार देखो वही फायदा है ना, व्हेन यू आर एट सच अ पीक ना, क्या करोगे,
हाँ
फायर कर दोगे, कर
हाँ
दो,
हाँ सही बात है।
कर दो,
हेलमेट
कर
मार
दो।
को
मैं लेमान चला जाऊंगा, वहां पे बैठे हुए हैं मेरे को, मैं लेमान चला जाऊंगा, मैं वेग चला जाऊंगा, कर दो।
कर दो सही बात है, लाइक लेट मी गो, सही बात है राइट। क्रेजी क्रेजी। ओके ओके,
Yes,
मूविंग
yes,
अहेड,
I
क्रेजी
had my
क्रेजी।
rant.
ना दैट्स फन ब्रो, दैट वाज फन, नाइस। वी ऑलवेज गुड टू हियर सम स्टोरीज यू नो, एंड फन इज ऑलवेज क्रेजी ब्रो। बट या tire situation, obviously we're talking about that is gonna be like maybe two red flags and excitement finish, वही मोनाको बोरिंग मोनाको हो जाएगा, वन वन टू थ्री फोर फाइव एवरीवन ड्राइविंग behind each other and the race is gonna be finished like that. That's what we, that's what do you think? I think like that as well, that it's gonna be like okay-ish race,
यार
not that
देखो,
gonna be very
मैं
exciting race.
मैं तो पता क्या ही कह रहा हूँ, मैं तो लाइक ये चीज इसलिए बाहर कर दी बिकॉज यूजुअली क्या होता है ना, जब आप एक बहुत अच्छी रेस एक्सपेक्ट करते हो, वो रेस बुरी हो जाती है, तो
हम्म,
आप पहले ही एक्सपेक्टेशन लो रखो,
सही बात है,
डिसअपॉइंटमेंट कम होगा,
disappointment कम होगी, ट्रू
स्ट्रेट
ब्रो,
हो
ट्रू। Imola was the most the
भाई।
most बहुत अच्छा था। I think the most exciting
मजा
race
आया
in
भाई,
this
बस
season
बहुत।
was what let's say
ऑस्ट्रेलिया,
Japanese Grand Prix, Australian Grand Prix। Japanese
ऑस्ट्रेलिया
को भी नहीं
ऑस्ट्रेलिया,
दोगे तुम?
नहीं नहीं नॉट ऑस्ट्रेलिया, सॉरी बहरेन,
बहरेन,
बहरेन।
ओके।
यस यस भाई, इतने टायर स्ट्रेटजीज देखने को मिली थी
ओह या
भाई,
या
पूरा पूरा रेड येलो वाइट हो रखा था स्क्रीन
सही
भाई,
बात है,
टायर्स का
सब
मजा नहीं
अलग
आ
अलग,
गया,
सब
क्या
अलग अलग
रेस थी
लगा रहे
भाई
थे,
वो। हाँ
खाली
भाई,
वाइट और इंटरेस्ट लगाना देर था उस दिन।
बस 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 बस, बाकी सारे टायर दिख रहे थे एक टाइम पे ट्रैक पे, आई वाज लाइक
I
भाई
think
ये।
this is gonna happen same in, do you think Monaco? everyone's gonna try their luck in a different way. Do you think?
यार कर तो लेंगे. इट्स मोर लाइक कि अपने टायर्स को ना सेव करना होगा, और कुछ नहीं.
Okay.
कौन लंबा जा सकता है, बिकॉज टायर देखो, टायर एडवांटेज पे ओवरटेक तो करने नहीं वाले तुम.
सही बात है.
ठीक है, टायर एडवांटेज से ओवरटेक नहीं करोगे. इट विल बी मोर लाइक, अच्छा और प्रॉब्लम क्या है ना, सी द वन वे आई थिंक दिस कुड एक्चुअली वर्क, प्लीज कोई क्रैश मत करना, ठीक है, इज दैट कि बिकॉज वी आर करेंटली इन एन एरा जहाँ पे डर्टी एयर, बेसिकली डर्टी एयर चैंपियनशिप है ये,
Oh yeah,
राइट.
true.
तो टायर डेक विल बी, बिकॉज कार्स फॉलो सो क्लोजली अराउंड मोनाको ना, मुझे लग रहा है कि टायर डेक जो होगा ना, मतलब अगर कार्स कितने भी अच्छे हो, दे विल फेस टायर डिग्रेडेशन,
Yeah.
जबरदस्त वाला.
But they say there's
ठीक है,
less degradation in Monaco compared to a lot of other tracks.
वो ठीक है, लेकिन गाड़ियां जब चिपकी हुई होती है तो डर्टी एयर
Dirty
मिलेगा
air
ना, तो
मिलेगा,
उससे
हाँ.
डिग्रेडेशन विल एनहांस अ लिटिल मोर मेरे हिसाब से. ठीक है, वो एक चीज है. एंड देन Pirelli इज ट्राइंग टू ब्रिंग मोर फ्रेजाइल टायर्स, जैसा हमने इमोला में देखा था, दे ब्रॉट द C6.
Yeah.
क्वालिफाइंग में मीडियम टायर्स निकल रहे हैं,
हाँ, मीडियम टायर्स
ऐसा
पे
सब देखने
ओवरटेक
को
कर
मिल
रहे हो.
रहा
अरे
है.
क्या
हाँ
था भाई ये?
हाँ,
वो
एग्जैक्टली
Russell
एग्जैक्टली
VP
एग्जैक्टली.
like with medium tires, Fernando Alonso, Lance Stroll with good kind of qualifying, and they are like fucked up. That's
P5
it.
P6 फिनिश कर रहे हैं वो
हम
लोग
लोग
भाई.
पहले
हाँ,
इससे कुछ ना कुछ सीख रहे
तो हाँ, तो मेरे को वही फीलिंग हो रही है कि बिकॉज एक तो डर्टी है, स्ट्रॉन्ग है, पेरेली थोड़े फ्रेजाइल टायर्स लेके आ रहा है. आई थिंक स्ट्रैटेजी प्रोवाइडेड, अगर कोई रेड फ्लैग ना हो, विल एक्चुअली बी वेरी गुड.
हैं.
लाइक
Okay.
बहुत डिफरेंट स्ट्रैटेजीज देखने को मिलेंगी हमें.
Okay. I hope so. I hope that.
हम्म.
I'm even hoping for
वही
an
है दिस,
exciting race, but yeah, as you said, we should
वही है,
not
या
hope
तो दिस
anything.
रेस इज, हाँ, या तो दिस रेस इज एब्सोल्युटली गोना बी पीक, कि भाई अरे मोनाको को हटाओ ही मत कैलेंडर से टाइप की रेस, या भाई मोनाको को अगले साल निकाल दो. इनमें से कोई एक आउटकम आएगा.
But you know that that last chicane, right? जो मोनाको में है, जो सबसे difficult है, that
स्विमिंग
has a
पूल चिकन.
record, has a record. Sorry, क्या था उसका नाम? I don't remember the call.
स्विमिंग पूल चिकन.
Swimming pool chicane, हाँ हाँ. That has a record of, you know, like the wall of champions. You know, the Canadian one. It looks like that because a lot of drivers have crashed into that. So
यस.
I'm
नहीं, बट आई थिंक
rookies. I
क्रैश,
think
नहीं, आई डोंट नो, आई फील लाइक कि इस बार के रुकीज ना आर एक्चुअली प्रीटी गुड. तो पता नहीं, मुझे फीलिंग आ रही है क्रैश नहीं करेंगे.
they removed
बट
everyone,
भाई,
so that's gone out of topic. And well,
अरे
Franco
हाँ,
Colapinto is here, bro.
oh हाँ ना, and it doesn't have any testing in that. I could actually see him crashing.
And other is
Hmm.
Bortoleto. I think he's struggling with the car as well recently. Did you see save in
यार वो तो
another race?
कार का इशू है,
कार
सच
यार,
बताओ,
मैं
कार का
वैसे ही
इशू
बोल रहा
है.
हूँ ना, कार का
ड्राइवर तो
इशू है,
ठीक है.
but that's gonna be a bit, you know, difficult for him to stay on the track as well. You know, you never know. You cannot
हम्म.
count out Yuki Tsunoda, bro.
भाई लैप 1 है मेन, मेरे को जो थोड़ा लग रहा है,
अच्छा, मेरे
which
को
would be
I am think obviously with the fuel in the car, I think it will give you good balance, but then you know slowly. But हाँ, qualifying में
लैप 1
that's what I
टर्न 1.
think. हाँ, qualifying में मैं ये सोच रहा था कि like if if
क्वालिफाइंग विल बी पीक दो.
if
क्वालिफाइंग विल बी पीक, मजा
yeah.
आएगा वो. क्वालिफाइंग विल बी गुड.
What about you know, मैं ऐसा सोच रहा था कि अगर यूकी सुनोडा like qualifying में he's gonna be like if he's struggling with the car and he doesn't find it easy to handle the curves and everything, obviously it's not a high speed what they call is the
Hmm.
track, but still you know the some of the chicanes are quite crazy, and if he pushes out of the limit, what is the limit of the track and what is the limit of his car, bro, कुछ भी हो सकता है, you know.
Verstappen Imola में he said कि the working window of the car has significantly increased.
Okay,
तो maybe
that's why he scored from
maybe
P20 to P10. Do you think?
हो सकता है, हो सकता है. Could be very much
Are
possible.
they using the same car or they have some differences?
नहीं नहीं, I didn't hear anything कि Yuki has not got the upgrades. So I'm assuming. I mean यार, वो तो तब होता है जब budget नहीं है टीम के ऊपर.
Oh yeah.
Red Bull पे budget नहीं होता
Oh
है.
yeah, yeah, yeah. True, right? But I think,
Yeah.
bro, did you hear one other news? Ben Suleiman.
Uh,
He
यार
said,
मैं अवॉइड करता हूँ उसकी
bro,
न्यूज़ सुनना,
that
सच
he
बताऊँ.
is such an annoying person. But what he said, he's gonna
Yeah,
remove the
yeah,
price cap.
purposely.
Do you know that? In future,
ये कॉस्ट कैप जो लगा हुआ है,
cost cap, he's gonna remove it.
क्यों?
He's saying that, bro.
भाई नहीं भाई नहीं भाई भाई then there is no chance for the lower teams to catch up भाई.
वो बंदा सटिया गया है।
भाई कार्लोस साइंस सीनियर को इलेक्ट कर दो यार, सच बता रहा हूँ.
हाँ वो उसके कंपटीशन में ना मैंने
he's
देखा।
he's running, हाँ he's running for it. हाँ भाई उसी को इलेक्ट कर दो यार, can't be both. बस ये है कि फादर सन का कॉन्फ्लिक्ट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट आएगा थोड़ा सा.
आई नो राइट।
But he cannot be worse than Ben Solem भाई.
But he's calm, right? Carlos Sainz is calm and composed. He doesn't.
यार
He
and
find
भाई
ways to figure out
he
stuff.
he's an actual racer, you
He's an
know.
actual racer. He has this
हाँ
right. He has
like
passion and he has something
he
inside.
has an he's an actual racer. So unlike Ben Solem, who's also a racer,
Oh,
no
he
doubt
crashed
about
at the
it.
first. Have you seen his that
But
video of him crashing?
हाँ देखा. But Carlos Senior has a better racing career in better competitions. बात वो है. That's why I feel like he'll be a better option for it. यार सब छोड़ो यार, मैसी को ही वापस ले आओ यार. एक 2021 अबू धाबी तो हगा उसने,
सही
बाकी तो
में
ठीक था
काफी
relatively
ठीक ही था,
भाई.
काफी ठीक ही था।
उसको वापस ले आओ यार. यार चार्ल्स वाइटिंग की कॉर्प्स को रीजनरेट कर दो भाई.
डिलीट कर दो सारा उसका पास्ट का।
रीएनिमेशन jutsu करा के भाई उसको वापस ले आओ भाई.
पास्ट का सारा उसका क्लिप्स डिलीट करवा दो भाई। सही है।
नहीं नॉट बर्नी. मासी से पहले जो था चार्ल्स वाइटिंग था ना,
अच्छा अच्छा
he's
अच्छा
no
अच्छा।
more with us now. तो
हाँ ओके।
भाई उसका ही कॉर्प्स को रीएनिमेट करके ले आओ भाई.
राइट क्रेजी। आई डोंट नो क्या कहाँ लेके जाएगा ये बंदा पेंजोलेमन। आई रियली डोंट नो ब्रो।
भाई वही है यार.
वही है
I'm
बैठा है रूइन
hoping
करने के
यार.
लिए थोड़ा F1 बाकी तो फन है
भाई
बहुत
इसको
सारा।
इसको निकालो यार, सच्ची में भाई इसको निकालो यार.
Did you see his
भाई
conversation
how
with
can
Max
you not
Verstappen after that?
how can you not swear in such a high adrenaline sport यार. हम लोग पार्क में फुटबॉल खेलते तो हम माँ बहन की गालियां देते हैं.
सही में पार्क में मैं तो
ये
ऑफिस
तो
में बैठे बैठे
भाई
गाली देता हूँ कभी कभी। ऐसा
हाँ
काम पे ही सोचो वहां पे कुछ
बराबर
नहीं है,
बात है,
बैठा हूँ
बराबर
मैं
बात है,
जस्ट सिटिंग।
बराबर बात है. ये लोग अपनी जान पे खेल के एक तो 340 किलोमीटर पर आवर की गाड़ी चला रहे हैं भाई. थोड़ा एक एफ भी नहीं बोल सकते यार. कम ऑन भाई.
वो अभी मैं मेरे वाइफ को यही बोल रहा था कि लाइक माय वाइफ को मैं कभी कभी रेस दिखाता हूँ तो शी इज लाइक व्हाट आर यू एक्साइटेड अबाउट पीपल गोइंग इन सर्कल्स ओके
अरे प्रेडिक्शंस पे लेके आओ भाई कभी.
तो मैं उसको बोला है कि लाइक यू नो शी वांट्स टू नो शी सेज यू शुड समटाइम्स टॉक अबाउट F1 बिकॉज़ कभी कभी नए नए लोग आते हैं दे डोंट नो व्हाट दे आर टॉकिंग अबाउट because when I suggest my friends to watch videos they don't know what we're talking about because it's too much deep intense talk about stories and
भाई
you know
मैं बता रहा हूँ भाई, अगर ये किसी दिन ये करते हो ना कि रेस एक्सप्लेनेशन कर रहे हैं बैठ के भाई,
bro I'm happy to
बस
do you know after
बस
race
वीकेंड पे कर.
थोड़ा हाँ
वीकेंड पे,
हाँ after race थोड़ा
वीक
you know
डेज में
like
थोड़ा
we can
दिक्कत होता है
talk about what happened and how did it I'm happy to talk
यार.
about
हाँ
that
वो बस ना टाइमिंग नहीं सेट
टाइमिंग का
बैठती, नहीं
थोड़ा
तो
अपना लगता है ना
एक्चुअली
ब्रो नहीं तो
हाँ
बाकी इंडिया में होते तो बहुत हर शाम को मिलके कुछ ना कुछ ट्रैवल
एग्जैक्टली.
करते थे।
हाँ एग्जैक्टली, वी कुड हैव मेट इन द सेम रूम एंड डन इट. सब
हाँ
छोड़ो,
वही तो ब्रो
आमने सामने बात करते हैं.
सही है ब्रो। बट हाँ उसका ये कहना था कि आई वाज जस्ट एक्सप्लेनिंग हर यू नो दैट पीपल गोइंग अराउंड इन सर्कल्स राइट एंड आई सेड
अरे
330
भाई
that's what she said right so I'm like 330 kilometers an hour I said and then he was like what she said what 20 30 minutes half an hour I said 2 hours बोलते हे राम 340 kilometers में तुम 2 घंटे में like 2 hours you are driving on the same track right and with all the you have to maintain the speed and stuff she was like what the heck what you know it if a normal human being would be difficult for them to understand कि भाई क्या है ये क्यों कर रहे हैं लोग why are they doing it you know they would not get it right because and then ये बंदा बोल रहा है you can't swear so what the fuck
like हाँ वही बात है, like बड़ा अजीब सा ही
साला उस पूरा 340 you know किलोमीटर पे वो लोग चला रहे हो तो इतना सारा you know वो कर रहे हो तुम बोल रहे हो
भाई.
स्वेयर मत करो
फुटबॉल में तो पूरा रेसिज्म चलता है भाई.
there is one clip of Sebastian Vettel remember that
बहुत सारे है उसकी किस्मत.
the one about him about swearing and stuff have you seen that
I mean वो basically यही बोला कि बहुत बेवकूफों वाला इंट्रोडक्शन है ये, like
no he was sitting right next to Lewis Hamilton in a press conference somewhere in around
अच्छा हाँ gave a very Kimi-esque response.
हाँ.
I think that's complete bullshit. यही
Yeah.
बोला था ना उसने
He said,
जब किसी ने सजेस्ट किया था कि रिवर्स ग्रिड होना चाहिए जैसा फॉर्मूला 2 में होता है.
नहीं उसका ये था. I think he someone asked Lewis Hamilton that why did you swear at that driver? What are you still have the same feelings from him after the race? You came out of the race.
अच्छा,
You know. So on that,
yes.
Sebastian Vettel said that, oh, sorry, wait, Lewis, you don't answer this. I'll answer this. He goes like that, and he says that, कि भाई, do you know the feeling, क्या adrenaline rush होता है, क्या होता है? Do you know the feeling of driving in an F1 car? तुमको पता नहीं होगा, like, that is the moment we are after we come out of the race, and after we come out of the car, we are like very different. We don't feel the same thing because वो एक time होता है, एक moment होता है.
Correct.
Fernando said the same thing when he was swearing at someone else.
Correct,
Lewis
correct,
Hamilton, I guess.
correct,
He said something on Lewis Hamilton in
correct.
Bahrain 2022 or something.
Correct. हाँ, ध्यान आया मेरे को. हाँ. भाई, German protecting friends, bro.
I know, bro. It's crazy.
German
right?
like person, German protect person. Easy.
Okay, so constraint of time. Predictions.
Yes.
Qualifying predictions for
मैं तो hopeless हूँ भाई, सच बताओ.
Bro, Monaco, I have nothing in my brain because crazy, man. I can't keep out McLaren out of 1 2 3. I don't know the third guy.
अच्छा. ओहो, सीधा ही spoiler दे दिया ना.
Bro, I don't know, man. These guys, the car is I'm giving them advantage of the car, Do you think it's something different will happen this time? Okay.
देखते हैं. I mean, मैंने तो बहुत दिलुलु predictions दी थी जापान में.
Bro, तुमने तो लुइस को जीता है.
Boy, I literally saw the shots after that. I was like, भाई मैं क्या फूक के prediction दे रहा था भाई.
You know, right?
Like, bro, what the fuck was these predictions,
भाई?
Lewis को जिताया था भाई. Of all the people I could have taken.
Bro, I did फालतू as well, bro. I put Russell above Max
Verstappen. Bhai, Verstappen reminded us why is Max Verstappen, bhai.
I don't know, man. This guy has something in him कि वो हमको हमेशा he proves everyone wrong somehow,
भाई उस रेस के बाद से I was like, भाई Verstappen के अगेंस्ट बैट नहीं करना, चाहे जो हो जाए.
सही में उसके
एंड देन bahrain में वो P6 फिनिश कर गया. I was like,
ठीक है, वो लास्ट आ जाएगा, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, पर उसको डालो फर्स्ट कि वो कर सकता है बंदा.
क्यों कर सकता है? हाँ भाई, डिफरेंस मेकर है भाई.
P3 for qualifying.
No, so we are not going to do 5. हमने last time 5 किए थे.
5 sorry. P5 for qualifying.
Yes. अच्छा, so who's gonna start?
You start.
अच्छा मैं.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, so I kind of gave a spoiler at the start of the stream.
Yeah.
ठीक है. So I'm gonna go P5 Alex Albon.
I thought so.
He's gonna do it. I don't know. I'm getting this feeling he's gonna qualify well and then he'll somehow finish P3.
Okay.
Because देखो Imola में he was running P3 on new tires, मतलब on relatively better tires. ठीक है. He just could not keep because भाई McLaren थी उसके पीछे. ठीक है. He could not keep them. ठीक है. Plus क्या है कि if Charles and Albon didn't have that tussle in Imola where he went over the gravel, I believe he would have finished P4.
P4 for sure.
वो आराम से P4 finish कर सकता था. ठीक है. तो the car is there on pace and on merit. ठीक है. And Albon is a guy on full confidence right now in the car. So I have a feeling कि this is the race where they pull off a podium.
Okay.
P5 से.
Nice.
Yeah, P5 से.
Okay. I was thinking something else, but as you said, Alex Albon, I'm gonna support because we are doing together. I'm gonna support.
भाई मत करो भाई. नहीं मत करो भाई. देखो last time मैंने convince किया था आपको.
I'm putting Carlos, bro.
अरे बाबा, Carlos. Okay.
Carlos in P5, bro. So I'm putting the other Williams in P5. Let's see which William is on the top. Obviously, I don't know if you have other 4 in the other. In other 4, do you have any Williams or you just gonna be like?
No, I think Carlos will be somewhere P7 or P8. ऐसा कुछ हो.
Okay.
Because अभी he is not very well suited to the Williams. अभी भी नहीं है.
Okay. But this is not like high speed track, right? It's like a strategic track, right?
Quali ना. See, वही बात है ना. It all comes down to कि car के साथ कितने comfortable हो, कितना confidence है. Albon is way ahead in that compared to Carlos.
But he qualified more in Imola, right? He qualified P6 and he was P7. So
संडे की
that was in my
क्लासिफिकेशन में
head.
तो वो
That was in my head, bro.
संडे की क्लासिफिकेशन
That's why I put in
संडे की
qualification.
क्लासिफिकेशन इज
I
नॉट
said qualification.
बैड.
No race.
भाई कह रहा ना संडे सी ठीक है क्वालिफाइड किया बेटर बट एट द एंड हु फिनिश बेटर इन द रेस.
Yeah. True.
Oh,
Okay.
it all comes down to that ना.
True. It is. It is the race. Qualifying doesn't matter. Who
Yeah.
remembers qualifying, right?
नहीं यहाँ करेगा लेकिन इधर करेगा इधर करेगा.
I know, right? Okay. P4.
Yeah.
Let's go P4.
Yes. I did not think about this, to be very honest. P4. P4. It's a coin toss between Lando or Verstappen. I'm gonna put Lando.
You're gonna put Lando.
I'll put Lando. Yeah, I'll put Lando.
Why? Why putting
Because
Lando right
again,
this far in P4?
Because he's not confident in the car. Piastri is constantly outperforming him. Piastri only finished behind Lando because McLaren decided to give their championship leader the worst strategy ever.
Okay.
Okay. And to be honest, after being क्या कहते हैं उसको? After being outbroken by Verstappen, Piastri feels like he's very motivated. I feel like he'll be very motivated to not let that happen again. So yeah, I see because I feel like Piastri and Verstappen are very similar-esque. You know, they are very similar. Verstappen is more of the aggressive one. Is they are basically the same side of the. They're two different sides of the same coin, basically.
Oh yeah.
One is a more aggressive guy. One is the more
calmer.
chill guy.
Yeah, chill guy. Yeah.
Right. So I don't know. I feel like Piastri being so cold-blooded, I feel like that'll help him do better in Monaco.
Okay.
Because again, you need confidence in the car to give that perfect lap.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I think P4 Lando. Because putting him lower than P5 feels a little disservice to the guy, to be honest.
True. I think I would not
like,
put him
unless,
P5, as well.
Unless he crashes out again like he did in Saudi.
Oh.
I don't think he's gonna finish less than P5.
Yeah, makes sense. For me, I put other C at P4, which is Charles Leclerc.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, okay. I don't want to rule out that 2024 win from his hand, so I put Charles Leclerc Ferrari. I'm giving some support to Ferrari this time.
At this
I don't
point,
know if you have Ferrari in top 3.
We will see.
Oh my god. Okay.
Top 3
I put Charles Leclerc in P4 is only because of him performing, obviously winning the 2024 race, and obviously if he was having way good tires in Imola, and obviously it was a race and it was not qualifying, and as we said,
the race pace was there. That's the only saving grace in Imola. The race pace was there. They actually were decent in the race.
Yeah. True.
So Charles got fucked by the strategy because safety car timings and all that. He got unlucky. So the car on pace was actually there.
Was perfect, yeah.
Lewis finished P4, bhai. He's struggling in the car, he finished P4. So the pace was there.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I'm putting him that, and obviously extra effort he's gonna put because it's home race. So I'm giving him P4. I don't want to go him above P4. Maybe he can, but maybe P4. That's what my prediction is. Charles Leclerc in P4. Yeah, that's my explanation for that. What is P3 for you?
P3, I'll go with. Okay, you know what?
Yeah.
Because I feel like Piastri, I don't know. He did very well last year. Also, I feel like he'll still do very well this year. So I'm putting Max for P.
Okay, Max.
Right, because
Max Verstappen has always proven us wrong.
Yeah, that's why I'm not putting him out of podium positions, right? That's why I'm not putting him out of podium.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Max Verstappen.
So because I feel like the McLaren, like as a base, is way better than Red Bull. It's just Verstappen is making that difference up.
Yeah.
Right. If you put two average drivers in the car, the McLaren will outperform the Red Bull significantly.
Easily, yeah.
Right. I have a feeling that Max will try to push the car too far, like beyond the car's capability. The car won't be able to keep up with his skill,
Okay, makes sense.
and that's why he'll go P3.
Okay.
I have a feeling.
Oh, that's why maybe he go P1.
Yeah. Not because Max can't do it. It's the car that can't do it.
Yeah.
Although the upgrade in Imola did make the car a lot more better,
Better,
and
yeah.
Max said that it's the working window is a lot bigger, but
Maybe
I don't know, man. Monaco
you
doesn't. I don't get the vibes.
yeah, but the thing is how Red Bull comes with zero preparations on Thursday. Maybe I don't say zero, but maybe 50% preparation on Thursday, and then Friday suddenly they are like, oh, okay, we'll do something, and
Yeah,
then they're like,
we'll do
oh,
some, and then
didn't
Saturday
work.
they are like,
Saturday they're like, oh, it's not working, and then the qualifying comes, and they're like,
yeah.
so that's what
See again,
yeah.
I feel the reason why that is because they have Verstappen.
Oh yeah, that's the
That's it.
only reason. Yeah, true.
That's it.
That's it,
If
right?
it's any other driver, if it doesn't work on Friday, it's not going to work on Saturday
Yeah,
because it's Verstappen.
true.
That's the only
He
reason.
just makes everything so easy for himself
Yeah,
somehow. Okay,
I mean the generational trauma that it takes beyond Verstappen's level.
I know, right? Just imagine, man.
Yeah,
Every
the
every driver,
generational
every driver
trauma.
inside has that want to be like him, but don't want to say it
Yeah,
open, or they'll be
they
like,
can't because they haven't suffered the atrocities Verstappen had to suffer under yours.
yeah.
So, like Verstappen had to,
The
he did not have
hunter,
to,
the
he did
belt.
not even see exactly. He did not have to improve to win. He had to improve to survive.
Yeah,
That's the difference.
yeah, true. That's the thing.
So,
Like
yeah,
now I think Ventia's meme comes in picture, right? The hunter,
yeah,
then
exactly. Yeah,
the belt comes in, right? Thanks, Ventia. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. For me, P3, I
Hmm.
think is Lando Norris.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
not let Lando go out of P3 because car performance, because of the McLaren's car performance. Obviously, I think because of this race, obviously he did better in a way, but I think he has learned his lessons somehow, and he might, because I'm giving it. You know why I'm doing it? There is a reason. Okay, there is a
Mhm,
reason. Is two races
mhm,
he
mhm.
goes down, one race he goes up, two
Yeah.
races he go down, one
Uh,
race he goes up. So after
oh,
seven
so now he's
races,
gonna go up.
I think he's gonna go up. He might fight
Ah.
for it. So that is the reason
Oh,
I want to put him on P3, not giving a merit about up, but yeah, P3 for me.
okay.
Yeah,
Actual good logical
yeah,
thinking behind that.
yeah.
Damn.
That's what I think. So he learns
Ah.
after a couple of times, but then he falls down, but then he learns. So I'm giving him that advantage. I don't want him fall like Saudi at all. So let's see.
Oh, that'll put Albon on P4 then.
Okay, crazy.
Yeah.
That's nice
Okay.
though. Okay, so P2. What do you think? Who's
P2
gonna be who qualify in P2?
Oscar.
Oscar Piastri. Oh, okay.
He did it. He
No,
did it. He did it
you
last
said
year
Oscar
also.
P2. So
He
who
did.
is P1? I'm very confused, bro. Okay, okay. I write it down. You said Oscar
He'll
Piastri. Oscar Piastri in P2. Okay.
see. He'll. I mean, he could be P1 also to be very realistic because the grid is so close right
Yeah.
now. So the top five are barely separated by 2 tenths at max.
Yeah.
Right. So he could very well be P1. I think it will be between him and the next driver that I'm gonna say
Okay. Yeah,
for
it's a
P1.
big surprise, man.
Right.
I can't.
Yeah,
Max is
yeah, yeah,
gone.
yeah,
Lando is
yeah.
gone. Oscar is gone now.
Yeah,
Who's
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
be P1?
yeah.
I'm very confused. Okay.
Yeah.
I can't
It's gonna
predict
be
it for
between one.
sure.
And when I'll give you the reason, first of all, you're gonna say like this guy has officially lost it. But I'll give you a very good explanation
Okay.
behind it, and then you'll
Okay.
be like, okay, the
Okay.
man is
I'm
low key
ready.
cooking right here.
Okay. I'm
Yeah,
ready
yeah,
for
yeah.
it. I'm ready for it.
Okay. So P2 for Oscar because I mean, as I said, it could be P1 also. It's gonna be very close between the first and second. Right. So yeah, because I mean last year, when the car was not there, he still was P2. So putting him out of like top three is just stupid, I feel like. So yeah, I'll give
Yeah.
him P2.
Okay. That makes complete sense. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. For me, I'm gonna put Oscar Piastri
Hello?
in P2 as well.
Lando third? Oh, okay, it's probably gonna be Max. It's probably gonna be Max.
Yeah, so I don't think so.
Yeah.
Bro, every time he has proven me wrong, so I might trust him this
Nah,
time.
nah, fast.
Yeah, so as I said, P2 Oscar Piastri. Oscar Piastri for a reason is he has done everything right. He has not done anything wrong this season. He really looks like crisp and like that. That perfect chip which comes out of the packet. He's like that. That
Yeah.
perfect circle which is not broken at all in a pack somehow. He's like that.
What an what an analogy, bro.
Ah, bro. Like, bro, we can be commentators.
Yeah. Nah. Fast.
Right.
What an
So
analogy.
that's what I think. He's like perfect this season. Obviously, he has learned and he came out of a lot of things. I don't know what he realized, he analyzed in 2024. Obviously, he has a big hand of this guy, right? Who's that? His
Mark
favorite
Webber!
Mark Webber, right? Mark Webber, right? So I think he is not gonna make any mistakes and he will be coming P2. But you know what? He's gonna come P2 with like what, very little margin, thousands of a second or
Under,
maybe,
yeah, I was about to ask under 1/10 base.
yeah. It's like very low margin, maybe very low margin,
Yeah,
obviously, and obviously
qualifying for Monaco is gonna be
very close,
gonna
very
last.
close.
Saturday's gonna be fun.
Yeah, that's what I think, and uh, obviously, as I said, Oscar Piastri P2. The only option I got is no, this guy here, this guy Max Verstappen P8.
Max
Max
Verstappen.
Verstappen. Where have you seen that? When they said, okay,
Yeah.
national anthem for
And the Tifosis were singing from. You know
bro,
how legendary of a driver you have to be for not driving for Ferrari and having your name chanted. Like how goddamn legendary you
you
are.
are
Holy
imagine,
shit, bro.
imagine,
Like if this doesn't cement Max as the greatest, one of the greatest drivers of this generation, I don't know what will. Because the Tifosis are cheering for him, brother.
bro. I was shocked first of all. Okay, and you know what? This shows me one thing. Okay, this shows me two
Hmm.
things. Okay, what are the two things? The first
Okay.
thing is your love for F1. Okay, if you love
I
F1,
mean,
if you like F1, you're not gonna hate any drivers, right? First of all, you can't
I mean,
hate
to
any
be fair,
driver.
last year the Tifosis did call word to a mother and shit. But from there
They,
to cheering his
yeah,
name
it's
on, like,
crazy.
do you understand how much of a legendary driver this
He
man is?
he said put impact on people's mind, and people watching F1, if they are like literally against him and turned around him, but remember one thing is, as he always go to, UK on that side, the British side, right? He always gets like
Hmm.
news and everything, right?
I feel like he's gonna get cheered this season.
Oh, you
I
think
have a
so?
feeling.
I don't think so.
He's
It's
gonna
never
get
gonna
cheered.
happen, bro.
I'll tell you. No. I'll tell you why.
Oh, there's
See,
a reason for it.
nobody likes a driver that constantly wins, right?
Yeah.
So Verstappen has constantly won for the last four years
Hmm.
right now. Right now, what we are seeing from Verstappen is him outperforming the car, putting the car in places that it nowhere deserves to be.
Yeah, true.
And honestly, honestly, I feel like people appreciate that more.
Yeah.
The Tifosis were cheering him on because they can see the car is not there.
And then he's
They saw that
outperforming the
lap.
car. Yeah.
They, exactly. They saw that turn one.
Yeah.
Very outbroke Piastri. The guy has two kids and a wife waiting at home,
True. And still he's
and
like
he outbroke Piastri on that
not
corner.
worried for that, and he just goes, man.
Even Schumacher didn't do that.
Yeah. True.
Alonso, if you remember the 130R overtake that
Oh
Alonso
yeah. Yeah,
Schumacher,
Alonso did that.
yeah,
Yeah.
he said I knew he had a wife and kid waiting for home. He's not gonna outbreak.
Yeah.
This motherfucker
Yeah.
has just got a newborn,
Yeah.
and he's pulling out moves like
Like
this.
that. Yeah. Crazy.
Brother is not afraid, and
Yeah.
people actually like that.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling he's gonna be cheered there. I have a
Hopefully.
feeling he's gonna be cheered there.
I
Yeah.
don't think, because the way I've seen, obviously you think in a way that the way he's performing, and obviously he's not in the top
People
like
are gonna be
top
like, you
tier.
know what? Like remove our British bias. This guy is actually the real deal.
Yeah.
So it's fine, man.
Yeah.
Like our drivers are dog shit. What are they doing? Like they
Yeah.
have the fastest car and they're finishing P2, P3. Like brother.
Yeah. True. That's the
Right. So
thing,
I
right?
think they'll be or they'll be more mad at McLaren, but they're not gonna boo Pia. They're not gonna boo Verstappen. I think they're not gonna. They actually will cheer him on. I have a feeling. I don't know.
Okay. I hope they do that, because I really want to see that one
Yeah.
day, the way
See,
it was
because
going on.
why I feel like they're gonna do it, because tifosis cheering on for someone that's not driving a Ferrari. That's such a,
And it was
oh
it
my
was
god.
it was so loud that you cannot hear the national anthem. It
Exactly,
was
you could hear it
the
over the
people,
anthem. I
yeah,
was like,
because that anthem was
what?
very loud, and still you can hear
Yeah,
the national.
exactly.
And you know what? The way everyone was so synced, I wouldn't say it would take one person's
Exactly.
effort to do that.
Exactly. I was like, wait, do I hear do Max Verstappen? Am
Yeah,
I hearing that correct? What the hell?
crazy, man. I was just
I,
shocked to see that.
like, you know what a legendary driver you have to be to do that
Do that, yeah.
and not drive for a Ferrari?
Yeah,
Like,
true.
damn.
That's crazy. Yeah, and the way the Ferrari, the tifosi is, you won't get that. And if you got it, you are the one
Exactly.
deserving in the whole world, I would say.
Exactly.
Crazy.
All right.
Okay, okay. Here comes the big
Ah,
secret. Should I do like drum roll? Should I do like a drum roll? I think I have some drum roll
I
for you.
have
Maybe.
been,
Let's see.
yeah,
Go for
yeah.
one.
I have been mentally abused at this point.
Let's go.
Oh man.
Let's
Okay.
see what is that
Okay.
P1, bro.
Okay.
What's the shock I'm
Okay.
getting right now?
Okay. Okay. Listen. I'll give you a little background before.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. You don't tell the
So,
name. You say why you are choosing them.
yeah. I'll give you the background.
Yeah.
Right. You'll probably guess it, but I'll still
Okay.
give you the background. Right. So our story begins in 2021.
Okay.
Right. The car was in, like, the third best car, or you can say closer to the midfield, like upper midfield or third best. This guy put it on pole in that car in 2021, right? In 2022, the car is hella competitive. He put it on pole ahead of Max Verstappen. 2023, I don't exactly remember where they what was the positions or something, but he was close to the top five. I think he was third or
And he
fourth or
lost
something. I don't
because of the
remember
pit
exactly.
stop strategy.
Possibly yes. No, no.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. 23 was rain filled thing. So because the race got fucked up anywhere because of that. So remove 2023. Okay. 2024. He put it on pole and he won it.
Oh, Charles Leclerc.
Exactly.
No, that's what they did. The
Yes.
strategy
Yes.
fucked him up, right? The strategy of where Checo Perez won was the strategy. He made
Yeah.
one mistake where he
2022.
put both of them together, and he was like, what? And they said, no, stay out, you know. And then
22.
yeah,
Yeah. But I see, because even if the Ferrari is a midfield car, right? Has always been good at Monaco, especially qualifying. That guy is like laser, like, the laser focus precision he has on that track.
he gives
I think
extra
only
effort. Do you
Verstappen
think
can,
so? He gives a lot of extra
because
effort.
I
Obviously,
mean it's
home
his
race,
home
right?
race,
Yeah,
and plus the curse has been lifted. He'll be more relaxed and comfortable
yeah,
in doing it. There's no pressure of delivering a Monaco.
true.
He has already done that now, so he can push the car freely. And Charles really likes to dance on that edge, and he does it very well,
Hmm.
right? And to get pole in Monaco, you need to be on that edge, on that
Yeah,
ragged
yeah.
edge,
You need to be
and
right. Yeah, you need to be
yeah,
more
and you have to
risky
dance
in
around it.
that things, right?
Exactly,
Small places. You need to be more risky
exactly.
for extra
That's
time.
why. That's why my top three are basically Charles, Oscar, and Verstappen. These
Yeah,
three people can actually do this
yeah.
very well. So, so the first position could literally be between.
Nice,
So
good explanation. Yeah,
I gave it to Charles because no matter where the Ferrari is, he always puts it up on Monaco.
yeah,
Ferrari somehow performs very well at Monaco.
yeah. True. It has a good story all the time, right?
Exactly. So that's why I have a feeling they'll do well here.
Okay, great. That's a very good explanation, I would say. But yeah,
The factual explanation, brother.
amazing qualifying. So you said P5 Alex Albon, P4 Lando Norris,
Yes.
P3 Max Verstappen, P2 Oscar Piastri, and P1 Charles Leclerc. Okay, perfect.
Yes.
For
So
me,
top four may be separated by 2 tenths, I think,
okay,
overall.
that's that's very close, I would say. I think
Yeah.
it could be. It
Yeah.
would be. It would be close. I mean, qualifying has been close recently, very close. Yeah, I just
Very
can't
close.
imagine P10 finishes by 500 of a second. I'm like, oh, what the heck, you know? It's crazy. And nowadays,
Yeah.
qualification is way closer than what it used to be, right?
Yep. Yep.
For me, is Carlos Sainz, P5, P4, Charles Leclerc. P3 is Lando Norris, Oscar Piastri, P2, and Max Verstappen. P1, I'm going with very common scenarios here, you know. But yeah,
I mean, it's fine.
yeah.
It's fine.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about it.
And should we take race 1, 2, 3, or do we have time, or
I mean, your call.
I am happy to do 1, 2, 3 because I want to do one more thing as well after that.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. I'm gonna start this time. Okay, so
Alright.
who's gonna be P3 for me? You just made my hopes high for Charles Leclerc, so I'm gonna put him P3 for Charles Leclerc this time. So
Oh
he's gonna
man.
start from P4 and finish P3 for me.
Okay.
And yeah, obviously, I, as you said, I like the way he's like he has this thing, right? Maybe he has lifted his skirts and everything. I don't think he still is very comfortable with that car. I think, and as I said, qualifying record of Ferrari this year, I give him extra effort, everything. He would come P3, but he would not go above that. That's what my thought is.
Yeah,
He would not finish above it. He came P4, but not above.
I mean, go above from P4 to P1. Ferrari has to have like an S tier strategy, and I really don't trust them on.
Oh yeah, true. Oh, wait, you put P1
Yeah.
as Charles Leclerc, but you said
Because
strategy.
pole, no. See. The pole, you don't need to have a strategy.
Oh
It's
yeah,
just the driver and the
yeah.
car.
No, I'm talking about what are you gonna do in the race? I'm thinking in that way.
Yeah,
What are you gonna put
yeah,
in the race? Okay, P3 for you.
Let's see. Yeah, P3 for me, Alex. As I said,
Oh really? He's
I
getting
have,
first
I have
podium
a
with.
feeling. I have a feeling.
Oh,
Yeah. Williams are gonna do it.
oh, I think you here. I think you might be right because P3 has surprised in Monaco all the time. Look at Esteban Ocon.
We had Ocon on P3. Yeah,
Gasly has been on P3 as well in the past.
Gasly has
Right?
been on P3. Yeah,
So
exactly.
it has surprised a lot in the past with P3.
So I have a feeling Williams are gonna pull off their first podium since that rain-soaked Spa 2021. Just really not a podium, but I mean, fair play to Russell for getting it on P.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
Nice, good selection. And P2 for me, I would put Oscar Piastri.
Oh, okay. Max Verstappen.
So P1, I think obviously Max Verstappen is going to come back again and prove everyone wrong. That when he was practicing this iRacing, he was not doing anything wrong. He was maybe playing F1 as well. You never know.
Yeah, I mean, he could be simulating the track there. And,
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
never know.
You know
Man.
what? That'll be very Max Verstappen. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, right. So everyone was watching a movie and he was practicing the Monaco track. So
Yeah.
you never know.
I mean, could be.
He has like
Could
obviously.
be.
Do you think these people have their like a racing simulator at their house, like massive one? No.
Not the one they use it at the factory because that's like actually illegal according to the regulations. Like there are like a set amount of
right? Yeah.
like there is a set amount of simulator work you can do because then otherwise everyone will be in the simulator and no one else. Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay, let's go for P2 for you.
P2 for me is gonna be. Oh, okay. P2 is gonna be Max.
P2 is gonna be Max. Okay.
Yeah, P2 is gonna be Max.
So he's
because again, it's very difficult to. Yeah, it's gonna be difficult to overtake, and I think one team's gonna. No, wait, hold on. Did I say Max? Okay, no. Change that. I'll put Charles for P.
Okay, so Charles gonna fall from P1 to P2.
Yeah, because again, not overtake the strategy.
Obviously they can't do one
like Ferrari is not going to do anything wrong. It's just they'll get unlucky with the strategy. I have a feeling. They won't do anything massively wrong, like a blunder call or anything. They'll just get unlucky with the call, I feel.
Okay.
So like a safety car, a virtual safety car, or the expected laps
like
not doing
now you're making me feel like Imola vibes, like how Charles Leclerc was crying on
basically what happened in Imola. Yeah,
why am I so unlucky? He was crying like
yeah, basically what happened in Imola. They'll get screwed over rather than making a blunder. I feel like
interesting theory. Okay,
yeah.
Max Verstappen, really? Do you think so? Oh my
Yep, yep,
god.
yep. He's gonna do it.
Oh my
He'll
god,
he'll
man.
win.
We both
He'll,
think Max Verstappen is gonna.
yeah.
Bro, this is the time we're
And
supporting Max Verstappen. Don't fucking
and
disappoint us this time.
and you know what's funny? At least for you, it's from P2 to P1, I believe. For me, it's P3 to P1.
No, oh yeah, yours is P3 to P1. Mine is P1 to P1.
Like
Mine
he's
was
gonna
P1 to
overtake
P1.
two. Oh, it's a P1 to P1. No, no, never
Yeah.
mind. Like he's gonna make two over. He's potentially making two
Two
overtakes here
overtakes.
in Monaco.
Lap one. Or
Oh,
maybe strategy.
brother. I mean, it's most likely gonna be strategy. But again, man, Max is a crazy motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, you never
He
know,
can
man,
he
what
can
he
create
can do.
magic from nowhere, man. He
Bro,
can.
it's just difficult to think what he's gonna do, right? Because he's just unpredictable, you know? Like, who I never
My
thought,
my
as soon as the race
simple answer.
started, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, like when he was behind and Piastri got that start, I was like, yeah, Max is
Oh,
gonna go
Max is
P3.
P3.
And then he just zoomed past it. I'm like, brother, how?
Yeah. You know the camera angle
How
when
is that?
they were showing the race was Oscar
Yeah, yeah,
Piastri
yeah.
in the first place. Oh sorry, no, it was Russell and Oscar Piastri in the front. And then
Russell Oscar Piastri ahead of him.
suddenly he went push and the camera changed to the helicopter and I'm like, oh my god. And then they show how it went outside and just went ahead. I'm like, crazy, man. How the heck?
And they didn't go off track. That was the most impressive
Oh
part.
yeah.
That they didn't go off track in that. Like,
Oscar
damn,
Piastri
man.
as well did a good job of not
Yeah, I
pissing
mean,
him off or
to be
maybe
honest,
pushing him,
to
you
be
know.
honest, to be honest, Piastri should have been a lot more aggressive on defense.
Yeah.
It's Max Verstappen behind, brother.
But I think as I said, he was not expecting
But
it,
he
you know.
was not expecting. Yeah, I mean, but then again, it's Max.
Yeah.
You got to expect the unexpected,
Crazy. But as I, you
right?
know, Andrea Stella, what's his name? Yeah, something like that, right? He was
Yeah,
also
yeah,
the
yeah.
manager. He was also was like, we never expected that Red Bull is gonna get that pace. So do you think that you know he had in his back of his head that Max is gonna try to overtake me in 5 laps or 10 laps or something like that, but he's not gonna give
Yeah,
me
he was
lap.
definitely not expecting turn one. He was
Yeah,
not expecting turn one.
yeah. Not
That was
anyone
very
like
clear from the amount of space Verstappen had there. It was very clear he was not
was
expecting turn one.
judge like crazy. And you know how
Yeah,
that
he did not expect turn one.
bro. Okay, so I was saying is how crazy these media panels are sometimes. They ask stupid questions, you know. It's like, bro, you know what they asking Max is like, at what point
No,
you thought that you're gonna overtake Oscar Piastri? And I'm like,
at the start.
bro, that fucking has milliseconds or like half a second, like, bro, thousands of milliseconds. They like, you know, you can't
Did
think.
Verstappen say at the start?
No, he didn't say like that. He's like, you know, I
Oh
just
man.
thought about it and I just went for it. I didn't think, it was not a thought as well. I just
Yeah.
went for it. You know, he was like that. I saw
Yeah,
his face and
yeah.
you know how Senna said, right?
Fair, fair,
It's
fair.
like that.
Yeah. If you no longer go for a gap, you're not a racer.
Yeah,
He went for
he
it.
did exactly like that.
Yeah.
Crazy,
Fair,
man,
fair,
crazy.
fair.
Okay, so one last question before we finish the stream today was a very amazing. We had fun, bro. I had fun
Wait,
after so much time.
wait. I am surprised you did not ask me a question. No McLaren on the top three
Oh
for
yeah,
me.
bro. Oh sorry, I didn't. We didn't even talk about it. Where did
Ah,
both the McLaren went, bro?
their strategy is gonna fuck up.
Oh really?
It's two pit stops. Yeah, they're gonna fuck
Ah.
up on strategy.
But do you think
They are gonna fuck up.
they might?
They are feeling the pressure. They are feeling the pressure.
Do
They're
you
gonna
think
fuck
they
up on.
might they
They're gonna.
might come back because you know how Josh Verstappen has a hunter, Zach Brown has a hunter as well in his hand. So do you think that
Nah,
he's
yours
gonna
is yours is too soft. Like fair play for turning around McLaren, but he's too soft.
hmm,
That ruthlessness is not there in McLaren yet. They have Oscar, who has that ruthless nature,
hmm.
but I think McLaren is still too Uwu family type.
But you
You know,
putting
they
out
don't have that.
Oscar Piastri out of one
He can't
country
do anything about
only.
the strategy, right? They're
Yeah.
if the pit crew is gonna fuck up, what he's gonna
But
what can he do?
what about the car performance? You know that they have. Do you think
Again,
the I'm thinking,
Monaco.
but I'm thinking another way. Saudi, right? The overtake on Lewis Hamilton. Who thought that he's gonna overtake Lewis Hamilton on that turn?
But then again, because Saudi you can actually overtake, and it's see that part is not impossible to overtake. It's just you need to be very ambitious
Very
to overtake,
yeah.
right? It's not impossible. Here it is literally impossible to.
Impossible. Yeah. But that.
So like there are two pit stops. Even one of them fucks up, he's gonna go down.
True.
And no matter how fast the car is, he's gonna stay behind because he literally cannot
Okay.
overtake anywhere.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you one question of that when you said that.
Yeah, yeah,
It just came in my head
yeah,
right
yeah.
now. Do you think that one of the driver in McLaren is gonna finish below P10?
No,
No, so both of them will
no,
be above
no.
P10, but
Yeah,
they
yeah,
will
yeah.
fuck
They'll
up the
be in the
strategy.
points. They will fuck up the strategy, but it won't, because see, the thing is, even if they fuck up the strategy, they're gonna create enough of a gap that they won't fall off that far unless they have a Bottas incident where they literally retire.
Oh yeah, that's weird,
Right?
right?
It
It's
can't be that bad of a fuck up.
and that makes me think one more thing is, how
Mm-hmm.
retirement has suddenly kicked in Imola, which never happened in this all these races, which is crazy, man. Two retirements in a single
Kimi's
race, which is crazy.
Kimi's engine failed. That was the Mercedes failed.
So that is
Engine
what I'm
failed. That
saying
was very
is it
surprising.
has started. Do you think anyone is gonna have that? Anyone in
Not
McLaren
yet.
gonna have that, or Red Bull gonna have it,
Not yet.
or maybe Ferrari is gonna have it? Not yet.
I have a feeling it won't happen here because the cars are not 100% pushing.
Hmm.
They'll be limited to the pace that the driver is driving in front of, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they won't be pushing
In a
like
very
crazy
short
unless they're
timeline.
doing yeah, exactly. And they are most likely they'll push during the in lap or out lap to undercut or overcut, one of the two, right? So apart from that, nah, I don't think we'll have an engine related retirement. Monaco. Crash, maybe.
Oh yeah. Oh, so you're
But
saying
engine, no.
okay. Okay, makes sense.
Hmm.
That's quite a crazy prediction. I would say Oscar Piastri and McLaren is gonna fuck up the strategy. They already fucked in
Yeah,
Imola.
McLaren's gonna fuck up.
To repeat
Yeah.
that, I think is not possible. But you think it, so surely there might be some reason behind it.
See,
But yeah.
I feel like the strategy will be right. It's the pit crew that's gonna fuck up.
Mm.
That's what's gonna.
Oh,
The strategy will be correct.
the way they did it,
With
like
Ferrari,
four
it's the
seconds, three
opposite.
seconds in Imola.
Yeah.
Okay,
Get stuck on, the wheel does not come off, something or the other will happen.
something or the other. Okay, interesting, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay,
And plus, because it's a two-stop, the pit stops will be jam-packed, and the pit stops are very inconvenient in Monaco because of the radio communication issues. So there is quite a high chance of shit going down.
okay, makes sense.
And with two stops,
Okay, lot of things can happen, right? True.
yeah.
Okay, so to end the stream with, I have two questions. First will be, who will be the most disappointing? Who will disappoint us? Which team is going to disappoint us, and which driver might disappoint us this time?
I mean, I could just say McLaren because of how I thought about the strategy and
Okay,
everything. Mm, but if I
McLaren
have to
pit
go
stop disappointment,
different,
right?
yeah. But if I have to go different, I'll go with Aston Martin
Aston Martin, if you
because they
say,
showed a
I
lot
wouldn't say
of
it's like surprise, but yeah,
nah, because they showed a lot of promise in Imola and the upgrades were working, right? And
yeah.
then to go from there to
Okay,
Monaco, I don't know. But if their car was suited in Imola, they would potentially do well. You know what? I'll stick with McLaren.
okay, you stick with McLaren. Gonna be a bigger reason
Yeah,
why.
I'll,
Which,
I'll, I'll, I'll stick with McLaren.
but yeah, to be little bit more precise, do you think Oscar is gonna be above Norris, or Norris is gonna be above
Oh, he's
Oscar?
gonna be above. He's gonna be above.
Oscar is gonna
I
be
mean, if
above
he's
Norris.
not above Norris and he loses out because of strategy fuck up, I think Weber is gonna have a word with Zach Brown. Like, brother, he's leading the championship. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, true.
If Oscar loses another place to Lando like Imola,
That will be
then Weber is gonna
some
have a
questions to
Weber is
answer.
gonna have a word with exactly. Weber is gonna have words with Zach.
Okay,
He
makes
like
sense.
brother.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, and biggest surprise in this surprise. Obviously, I think you
Surprise.
have already maybe told me.
I mean, I said Alex.
Alex
Yeah.
and Williams gonna be
But is
surprising getting a
P3?
podium.
But is Alex P3 a surprise?
Oh yeah, that's not a
From
surprise
where
maybe. Yeah.
Williams, yeah, where the Williams are right now, they're essentially getting P5 on merit. So is getting a podium a surprise at this point?
That's not a surprise. True, right?
Yeah. Okay. Who will be surprise? I think Haas will bounce back.
Oh,
Behrman's
Haas will
gonna have
bounce
a
back.
good race.
Esteban
Yeah,
Ocon is gonna
Behrman's
have
gonna
a
have a good race.
Behrman is gonna have a good race. So
Behrman's gonna
both
have a
of
good
them may be
race.
looking like could have good race.
Yeah. Malam basically 10th, 9th, somewhere around
Okay,
there.
so they will have double points. You mean say? Okay.
Could be. I mean, I'm more specifically talking about Bearman, but even Ocon could pull it off if
Okay.
he can get a good quality.
So basically, one of the driver is gonna have points, and Haas is gonna
Yeah,
bounce back and
yeah.
get some points this race. You mean to say that after
Why?
getting
Why
the
I
point?
specifically say yeah? Why I specifically say Bearman is because Bearman has been better than Ocon in qualifying, and here
Hmm.
qualifying is the key.
True.
Right, in Imola also he would have made out of Q2, but he got unlucky with the red flag that Colapinto caused.
Yeah.
He would have been in Q2 otherwise, right? Again, ahead of Ocon. So yeah, I have a feeling he'll do it. He'll get at least a point or two.
That's a very good observation and quite a key point in here, I would say.
Thank you.
Yeah, nice. Good job.
Thank you.
Okay, for me, biggest disappointment would be Ferrari again for me.
I fucking knew it. The way this man was pausing in between, I knew it. I knew it. Ferrari was gonna
Oh
come out.
yeah, that's why I said Ferrari again for me.
Ah,
And as I said that Ferrari, I think, is gonna fuck up something. Is I can't say Charles Leclerc because I want to put him in
oh
a podium. I'm gonna say
man.
Lewis Hamilton is gonna be bit upset again and is gonna exchange of lot of words
Oh
between the team saying that
no.
why the fuck did you pick me now and why was I left outside when you put Charles Leclerc or you know. So
Yeah,
that's what I think.
so basically, Ferrari can get the strategy right with only one car.
One car. That's what my. They have to do one. They can't fuck up
You
with
know
two.
what? You know what? I'll actually add on to that. The reason why they didn't fuck up with both the cars because they didn't fuck up with both the cars when Carlos was there with them because Carlos was managing his own strategy.
Oh
So
yeah,
they focused on Charles'
Charles.
strategy and then asked Carlos, brother, what do you want?
What
You
do you
want this?
want to
Okay,
do?
go.
Carlo is like, I'll do it. Don't worry. Let me think. Maybe next bit, something like that. Is
Yeah.
crazy.
So they managed to save Charles's pit stop, and then Carlos was like, "I'll manage my own pit stop." See,
Yeah.
that's when Abu Dhabi last year. Uh, when Carlos said, "Brother, I'm lost here. Like, what am I supposed to do?" I was like, "Yeah, that's why his strategy did not work because Carlos couldn't figure it out."
Yeah. True. Oh man, so true, bro. So true.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh man.
okay. And
So Lewis to be a disappointment then.
Lewis is gonna be a little bit disappointed as well with the team. Again, the radio messages will be swapped and get a tea
Oh
break or
man.
something. So let's see. And surprise comes
Yeah.
from
Okay.
I'm thinking in my brain back somewhere, right? As Franco Colapinto is gonna score his first points.
In Monaco.
Yeah, that's what I think.
So he's gonna qualify somewhere top 10.
No, he's not gonna qualify. He's gonna get with a safety car or maybe some fuck
Ah,
up someone does and he's gonna be taking the
right.
advantage for
Ah, so basically a chaotic Monaco and
free
the
points
lower
he's gonna.
midfield scores a point.
That's what
Ah,
I think. That someone who has not scored point.
right.
So I want to add something on that. I think Lawson is gonna finish as well in P10. That's what I think.
In the points,
In
so
the points,
two
if
lower
someone fucks
midfield
up,
cars.
if he stays
Wow,
alive
two
before
lap on turn one.
no, not turn one. I think he gonna go turn one, but I think in between somewhere he might crash somewhere.
Ah,
But and
fair.
yeah. If it doesn't rain, I would give him that. If it rains, then the scenario would change. I don't think he might make it till the end.
Okay, so Colapinto to finish in the points. I
That's
had
what I think.
Bearman finishing.
Somewhere he might get an advantage of going up there, and Alpine might
Hmm,
bounce back a little bit this time. I don't know.
I see.
Gasly might finish in P10, but I don't want to predict that. I don't want to put too much predictions right now. Yeah, that's what I think.
Nah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
So that's what my predictions are. It's quite crazy, but yeah. Sorry to put Lewis again
Yeah.
into the radio messages exchange between them.
Imagine both of like even I didn't put Lewis in top 5 and top 3. Imagine if this is the race he chooses to show lock in and
Imagine he wins
that'll be
this
so
race. Oh my god.
yeah, that'll be so
Oh
funny,
my
man.
god,
That'll be
man.
so funny.
Because he got
Like
motivated a lot in that P4 and in Imola.
like I mean yeah, man, I heard his radio, I was like, man, what
This
does
is
Ferrari do to a
144.
man? He's
He said
celebrating
something like that, right?
P4.
Yeah, he said
He was
something.
celebrating a P4, man. I was like, man, what does Ferrari do to a person?
Yeah. And he
Holy
said something
fuck.
like, I'm dedicating this to Tifosi or
Yeah,
something like that. He said, I know.
yeah. be fair, they were in Italy. He was gonna say something. He does that in Silverstone also.
Okay.
So he was probably gonna say that. Yeah, fair
Nice.
enough. Ah.
Crazy, man. Crazy. Predictions, crazy stuff going on.
Yeah, I mean, my predictions are again mostly Delulu except for Max.
I think your
Yeah.
predictions are quite. Again,
Alex
some
P3,
Alex P3. P3 is bit
Charles
ambitious, I would
P2.
say. It could be
I
possible.
don't
You
know
know,
why I
you
do
can't
this to
take him out.
myself, man. I don't know why I do this to myself.
Every time you put faith in
Oh,
Ferrari, and Ferrari is like, "Oh, I'm gonna take your faith back again." You know,
bruh, that's been like since 2008, man.
yeah, crazy, man, crazy.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay, that was fun.
alrighty.
That was
That
fun.
was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we never thought we gonna. But
yeah.
yeah,
That's
obviously
why.
when you put F1, you can't just stop talking. We can't just
Oh,
stop
you
talking.
just
It's
can't.
crazy, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
True, man. And I always like that. A lot of other friends said they don't like Ferrari. I'm trying to make them watch Ferrari so that we can talk about it at work as well.
Please make them watch some other team for the sake of their mental health. Please.
True,
Don't
man.
make them Ferrari fans, brother. They
They
are
would.
gonna curse you for life.
But the thing is, right? What happens is when someone watches
I mean, because
it's Ferrari
familiarity with
F1
the
series
brand and everything.
and
Yeah, yeah,
McLaren,
yeah.
maybe.
I mean, make them a Mercedes or
No
McLaren
one
fan,
knows
man.
Williams.
Just
No one knows Red.
don't
Maybe
make
Red
them a
Bull as
Ferrari
well.
fan.
They might know Red Bull.
Don't make them a Ferrari fan.
Yeah,
Don't make them
they
a
will
Ferrari fan.
disappoint. They will be
For
disappointed their whole
for the
life,
sake of their mental health.
and they will be disappointed their whole life.
I, as a Ferrari fan, I'm saying that. Don't do.
I'm gonna put this
Don't do.
in the reel. Don't be a Ferrari fan.
Ah. I mean, see, everyone deep down is a Ferrari fan. When they get a
It
1-2,
is.
everybody celebrates.
Yeah,
No
I
matter if
always
you're,
thought that I might
yeah,
become a Ferrari fan one day, but yeah, let's see.
and like, don't,
Yeah,
man, don't.
they
It's
always.
really not worth it.
Yeah.
Really not worth it.
How did they not win a championship yet? I'm very shocked. I'm like,
Like, you know what's the funny thing? So, I sent you a screenshot of the modern Need for Speed 2005, right?
yeah.
So, they put in like 108 cars in it,
Hmm.
right? And my first this thing was, I need to get a Ferrari.
Oh, really? Crazy,
Yeah.
man. That's crazy.
I need to get a Ferrari, and they put the iconic Ferrari Enzo in it,
Oh, yeah.
named after the founder of Ferrari, Enzo
Yeah.
Ferrari. They put that car in. I was like, you know what, I am
I'm gonna get that.
so
Yeah.
good with it.
Crazy,
Yeah.
man.
I made it red in color. I put the Italian flag. I went full Tifosi mode
Oh
there.
my god. Nice, man.
I went
You
full
should be a
Tifosi
fan
mode.
like that. You should, if you're a fan, you should be
Yeah.
like crazy fan. If you're a fan, you should
I
be
mean,
crazy fan.
yeah. I mean, that's the thing, right? Don't be a glory hunter.
Yeah.
Like like a team that you genuinely like. Don't
Like, yeah.
not just because they are winning.
True.
Not just because they're
Makes sense, bro. That's so true.
yeah. Because the victory is gonna feel a lot more sweet when
Mm.
it comes from loyalty.
Yeah, true.
You know? Yeah. Like last year when they won in Monza because they accidentally put Charles on a one-stop winning strategy, and I lost my shit in the hall room.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was it
I
with the
was
dad?
screaming.
Yeah.
Nah. Papa was at a meeting. I literally called him in the middle of the meeting. He said, I'm like, no, you listen to me. Ferrari have won. And then, like, I'm just shouting, and he's in the meeting, and he's like, I'll call you later.
Oh, crazy, man.
Yeah,
Crazy.
but he didn't get mad at me for that. He have to call me and say, like, what happened? And then, because, like, I mean, see, because of him, I'm a Ferrari fan.
Yeah. Makes sense, bro.
Yeah. So whenever it's a Ferrari win, like everything just becomes very neutral and like it's okay. Be excited.
That's good,
It's
actually.
fun.
That's really good, man. Really good. Watching
Yeah.
F1 with your dad is quite
Yeah,
interesting,
I mean that's fun.
Who
Yeah,
doesn't want
that's
it,
fun.
to watch Ferrari? Oh, sorry, watch F1 with family. That's like quite a treat.
Yeah, I'm even trying to get my mom into it, but yeah, it's been a little difficult.
You can't bring moms out of the daily soap, It's
No. The funny thing is, Dad used to watch F1. She actually used to watch. She watched the Schumacher era.
Oh, really? And then she saw.
Yeah. She has seen the Schumacher era. It's just it didn't click with her a lot. Like
Ah,
after Dad's interest went away, she did not herself watch F1. So it was more like because Papa is watching, so she sat down and watched and enjoyed.
Oh, okay.
So I'm trying to do that again. Like, you sit down with me and watch.
Then we watch. Yeah, that's
I'll make it fun.
Yeah,
I'll make it fun.
Yeah, cool, man. That's good. I just now got the. But yeah, I think it was fun chat, bro. I think even I'm gonna have my dinner. It's 9:30 nearly here. So
she's actually calling me for that only.
Yeah, no. You should have your lunch on time. But yeah, great chat. I think it was great. I'm gonna
that was fun.
put my predictions out and put a whole video if I can. I was thinking about making some bits, not
just the predictions, I guess. Yeah, just fine. If you get any good clips of me losing my shirt, you can put
yeah, I'll do that. Sure, bro. I'll put it in your channel as well now. So if people
I will appreciate it.
All good, brother. Thank you to you. I appreciate to you that you know
it's always fun.
Really good.
It's always fun. It's always fun.
For your time. Okay, brother.
Alrighty. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much everyone for joining, and we'll see you next time. Until
alright.
With all the predictions. Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen. Okay, bro. See you. Bye.
Alright.
Bye.